Alright. Here we are. We're ready. You ready? I'm ready. Here we go. More oxygen not included. Cycle. Oh my goodness, we're on 1,600. I could have sworn we weren't this far up. I thought we were at like 1,550 or 540. Whoops daisies. Definitely been catching up, that's for sure. How's it going, Voro? How you doing? I do the best I can. We try. That's for sure. That's set up there. Click them all into place. There we go. Now I've got chat in 2 places. Now hopefully I'll be able to see you whenever you're saying things. Wow, man, I keep forgetting how long it takes to load. Hold on, let me just... Might as well just grab my tea, right? We only got the music changed, but goodness. This game takes so long to load now. Alright, boom, there we go. Oh my goodness, this game, it takes like 30 seconds to load. What kind of console are we playing on? A not PC? Goodness. Nah. I think it's just because there's so much of this game has to load now. It's kind of crazy. How's it going, Marcos? How you doing today? Alright, let's go ahead and do what we always do. Let's go on slow. Let things start up. Like a little jittery start up. So it's interesting how the glossy Drekkas start off like green and then turn blue. The baby Drekkas look the same as babbies as well as adults. Not yet, Voro. That much I can tell you. Not yet. Oh my word, look at all of the berries. Okay, yeah, these berries are going bad. I'm looking at enough storage for them. But this is like a priority 8 here. So these guys this needs to get swept, like, badly. A good old priority 8 sweep here. Let's get them on that, because food's going bad. I'd rather us keep it, to be honest. Alright, water is oh my goodness, water. Hold on. Alright, we have to go figure out what's going on with water here. I think it was just power problems. So we need to go get our power under control. Okay, next active in 3 cycles. That's pretty good. And since we're doing this, that's definitely helping these out with getting up and going. This is up and running in 10 cycles. And you are up and running in 15. Oof, okay. Wow, we've been draining. Oh my goodness, we are not staying on top of power production. We're trying over here. It's getting really hot out here now. We've got, like, airborne ethanol. You get drunk just walking by. We're starting to ramp up this production, so that's pretty good. Yeah, we kind of have to link this up, or else we're gonna have water woes. So we need to get these hooked up. Oh my goodness. What? Look at how cool this water is. This water's coming through at like ice cold 7, hits these radiant pipes and leaves at 14. We're like picking up 0 temp. Look at how cold these are. Wow. I'm impressed, actually. Well, if that's the case, just because we've been using this bad boy, ramping these on should be pretty good. Alright, let me get you back here. Let's go speed 2. Let's get the insulated wire. Insulated pipe is a higher priority here. We need to get that up and running. You know, we'll get there. Having a beer and relaxing? Oh, nice. You earned it. Long week, right? What's going on with these? Why are they so toasty? Why? What? How's your body temp so hot while everything else is not even close to that? Doesn't even make any sense. Hmm. Alright, can we get some water going here? Someone? I guess not right now because it's bedtime, but... yeah. We're still getting this going, so that's still ramping these bad boys up. Getting that temp up going. It's good. Ladder, insulated. We're just gonna yellow alert that. Let's get that bad boy done. Ooh, print. Here we go. Straight into printing. I love it. It's good. Oh, you've been getting into RimWorld a bit. Nice. Very nice. Alright, what are we looking at? Someone said we need to always have a meep. So I feel like he's destructive though. I don't want one. Oh my goodness, we're not doing this. He outputs natural gas. I'm sorry, meep. We can't take you. No way. Joshua, we already have plenty of people that can cook. Squeamish and unconstructive. An ugly crier and a sticker bomber. Nah. Probably Max. We could probably use someone who's just doing supply runs. Narcoleptic, should be okay. Ugly crier. Yeah, let's just go grab Max here. Big supply guy. We need people to do more hauling in this colony anyway. So let's get this online. Alright. Oh man, look at all these people. Alright, so let's get you on tidying, supplying, or storing. What's the most important thing? Supplying's the most important thing. Let's do supplying, and then we'll do tidying, and then we'll do storing, and then you can do everything in between after that. Let's do it that way. Supplying's the most important thing, right? We need to make sure that, like, stuff's dropped off so we can start building. Or stuff's going. Really? What's up with this random temperature, like, here and there? Well, actually, no, it's actually leaking in from over here. So the water coming in isn't... Oh. Oh, no. Our water is really toasty. Okay, that's a problem. Please have cold water coming in. There's some 80-degree water in here. Are we done with the 80-degree water? We're now just dealing with nice cold water. Okay, good. Jeez. 80-degree water. We can't do that. Oh no, what's up with all this? What's all this nonsensical temperatured water? Why? No power. We can't keep up. No power, no water. Like, we literally can't do this. Turn this off right now. Oh my goodness. The moment we don't have power, we just give ourselves extremely hot water. That is unbelievably bad. We need to have like a secondary system to make sure we're not doing that. So all of our food is going to stop producing here. I mean, granted, we've got a good backlog, but we're adding in duplicates. We can't afford this. We can't afford doing that. Gases, doing pretty good down here. Just gonna kind of let this be for a little bit. Let that just cycle around for a smidgen. Wow, okay. We've got many a system struggling here. You're not good at RimWorld? Ah, no worries. It takes some time. It takes some time to kind of get it all down. Why are you on? You detect carbon dioxide? What? Did I set this up wrong? What is this? Oh, this is an ore gate? I guess, yeah, it makes sense. This thing's actually hitting a lot of carbon. Alright, fine. You can just keep pumping away. That's okay. No worries. Alright, water is an issue. All of our food is starting to fall apart here. Our water is unbelievably toasty now. This is really bad. How long until you're online? 2 cycles. We can probably survive 2 cycles before needing more water. Because this water is really hot too. Ooh. You're doing a Grandpa Voro origin story? Nice. Right now he's just Voro. Well, in the end, he will be Grandpa Voro, and boy howdy, is he gonna make everyone's day, that's for sure. Okay, so power is a serious issue. Unexpected, but still definitely within his wheelhouse, I feel. It definitely fits the character and motif, that's for sure. Okay, so these slicksters are still alive, so that's good. All three of these are alive down here. Good, good. So, hopefully we can pull in a little bit more. There's not much carbon down here. I really need to put in a system where it, like, pushes carbon down here, but if, like, it's not necessary, it just goes up instead. Up to space. Man, we need more power. Power is a serious issue. I'm not too sure how we can combat the power problem. Like, we can't produce enough oil if we end up going with, like, you know, man, if we really want to do petroleum to not only power the spaceship but also power the colony, we're really gonna need to deal with this and pull in more crude oil, because we're burning through it so quickly right now, faster than we're able to produce it. And the slicksters aren't really working out for us because they just die on us. They just suffocate themselves in oil, which is no good. This is not going well. Oh, some of this is starting to cool off. Don't know why it's cold over here. Exactly, but I'll take it. I don't know. The water is too hot. It's definitely too toasty. Alright, good. These puffs are trying to clean up some of the nonsense that's going on around here. At least that food's been picked up, so it's not going bad, but yeah, we're definitely falling behind. And he's growing smoke leaf and tea as two of the main crops in his commune. Normal tea from the expanded farm mod, not psychite. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. Alright, I can get behind that. That sounds pretty cool to me. Alright, this is calming down now that we're out of iron. You should be doing both. You should be doing both. Yeah, that's just quickly quieted this down. 1.2 cycles. We'll have enough food to live off of 1.2 cycles before needing a new food injection. It's not great. To be sure. Oh my goodness, we have no oxygen. What happened to our O2? This O2 is not keeping up. Alright, I guess we'll just have to do this. That shouldn't break our system. And it should now just make sure that we have a bunch... Oh, don't do that. Cancel the build, because I don't need to build anything. This needs to be connected. So now we should be having, like, oxygen just flooding in from here. It's hot oxygen. Not the preferred chilly cold oxygen coming in from here. But you know what, that's fine. Right now we just need to be able to breathe. Breathing's more important. Oh my goodness. It gives a mood buff like chocolate. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. You're gonna go coffee soon too. Because it works with work speed. Oh, it gets a work speed bonus, that's pretty cool. Yeah, the hydrogen here is, yeah, it's kind of leaking out right now because our pressure is so low. Scalding? Where the heck are you scalding? Oh man, we're losing all this hydrogen. Look at it all go. Really gotta get a pump up here and clean up this hydrogen though. We can do it later. Oh my god, sorry. Goodness. Alright, so where the heck were you that was scalding? Where were you that it was so hot you've injured yourself and now need to go and hang out in triage for a hot minute here? What were you doing? Doesn't make sense to me. Can this thing be on now? This is 0.7 cycles out. Ooh, man. Okay, so does anyone have ideas for what we can do for power? Because power is a serious problem in this colony. I literally cannot keep up on power requirements. Okay, this one's actually doing okay. We're more or less on top of the wood requirements. That's pretty good. Slumber's doing well. Not consumables, we want skills. Skills, let's go to the new ones. Max. Get your supply on. Get your supply hat. Abe. Abe, what are you again? You're our machinery and construction. Okay, so let's go ahead and put you on construction. Oh, we got 2? Get you on double construction. Okay. Ari, you do cooking and farming, is that right? Ari, what do you do? Ari does doctoring, cooking, and farming. Alright, Ari. Doctoring. Let's do cooking. And let's just go straight cooking right now for you. Just get you full grill master. Let's get you going. Oh, this one's easy. Clearly farming. Excavation. Oh, excavation and agriculture. Okay. So we'll just do these 2 for the moment. Sure, improved farmer. Good. Cereal chiller. Cereal chiller, what do? You do excavation, it looks like. So we'll get you on that. Let's get you on straight up the fast track for digging. And then we'll get you down ranching next. Was that everyone? Or did I miss someone? Probably missed someone, right? Oh, yeah. Awful 2. Yeah, we gotta get Awful 2 and, we also gotta get Bob here, too. So Awful 2, you do medicine. Well, let's get you in construction. Yeah, let's do both. Doesn't hurt for both. Let's get you a medical hat here. We could use some more medical personnel. And you are strong and athletic and the like. Let's double check to see what I've got you listed for priorities as here. Yeah, because you do doctoring and building, so I thought so that's why we wanted to split you up. You're set for tidying and digging. Ah, okay, so you do heavy digging. Okay, good. So let's get you on across the board digging, and we'll put you in some supply as well. We'll get you your super duper hard digging hat. There you go. Perfect. Vor has a super annoying habit of instead of going to sleep, just deciding to work himself till he collapses to exhaustion. Oh my god, he's working for the compound, man. He's here for everyone, right? Like he just puts everyone else's needs above himself. Which was dangerous when he collapsed in the middle of the field full of tigers and pumas. Okay, I can see that being dangerous. I can see that being a dangerous outcome. Yes, yeah, that does make sense. Okay, so it looks like we're still struggling on pressure here, although we should be on top of it now, because we should have no floating backlog of oxygen here, and actually start struggling to output oxygen in these. Looks like we are. We got these 4 electrolyzers creating oxygen at like full steam. We're struggling to keep up. Actually feels like we're losing the battle too. We just have so many people. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this isn't good. Yeah, I feel like we're not making enough oxygen. Is it just me? Let's just grab some ethanol, I think. I don't know if we can grab more people right now. I don't know if they'll be allowed to breathe if we grab more people right now. But that's okay. We've always got our emergency backup, which is enabling this device right here. Because we've got how much algae? That's right. 20.8 tons of it. So, let's just turn on our emergency algae diffuser here. Diffuser. Oxygen diffuser here. We're just going to diffuse a wee smidgen of oxygen in here and fix up that situation there. Nice. That sorted. Good. The hydrogen's back where it belongs. All this oh, how did it get in here? What? Overheat damage. Oh. What the heck was it? Were we picking up that? Huh. Temperature's getting, like, spiraling out of control here, unfortunately. We're starting to have some serious temperature problems. Okay, so it's active now, which is good, but we're not able to keep up with demand still. We're starting to get there. It must have just turned on. No, we're still not able to keep up. Look at that. Power demand is so high. Uh-oh. Okay, this is bad. So we're gonna turn these off. We're not gonna use them for a smidgen. Okay. Power demands are insane. Okay, we need to fix power so we can fix water so we can fix temperature, which fixes food. Like, uh-oh. Alright, let's go ahead and enable these two coal. Let's get over here and let's power these two bad boys on. Okay, drop off that coal. Let's get that coal on. we need to fix this problem. You also have 2 pet cows, a bull you named Taurus, and a cow you named Milk Tank. Oh my, amazing. The Pokemon reference is really good. When are you on? 6 cycles. Oof. Okay, so I'm hoping with coal we can actually win. So you're hooked up to the same power system here. Good. I'm really hoping we can actually start making enough power that we don't have these problems anymore. Come on, keep going. Come on. Goodness. Welcome. Welcome to the nonsense that's going on, that's for sure. I don't know what that emote is. What is Kate Kona? I don't even know what that means. I don't think I know that one off the top of my head. I do not know the emote off the top of my head. Okay. It's doing okay down here. Concealed by automation grid, good. Gosh, there really needs to be a way to make it where someone is constantly upgrading these things, because they're not constantly upgraded, and that's a problem. They need to be pumping out an extra 50% production. If they did that, we'd have an extra 2 kilowatts. We'd be able to keep all of our stuff running. Okay, we've got a big influx of oxygen over here. Thank goodness. Diffuse it to the rest of the base, please. Yeah, this is probably as good as it's gonna get over here. So let's start getting this underway. Let's go and get these things hauled. Once that's done, we'll be good. Incomplete artwork? Why do we... I thought we had someone on art. Do we not have an artiste? Really? We still don't have an artist? Kind of thought we did. Okay, who's got a skill, who's got a passion for art? Whoever does can have it. Oh, okay. Awful can go art. It's good. You're doing construction and medicine, so we kind of want to keep you in the compound anyway, right? We want to keep you inside the base. Makes sense. Wait. No, beta female's got full art too. What's going on here? She's not super focused on it, it seems. So beta female is supposed to be our artiste. In which case, let's just look at priorities and find beta female. And she is here. Let's put decorating to a tippy top priority, and then she can go do cooking and whatnot after. Why'd someone open the store? Because I didn't tell them not to. Didn't tell them they weren't allowed. Okay, there we go. Fix that up. So only the ones near the Weezeworts right now are still floating. Those are the only ones that are still producible. Ugh, it's not good. Maybe they died in the... Nah. The cyclical mass extinction events. No. They're fine. They're fine. Miltank is pregnant and you did not plan for this. You know no other cow Pokemon names other than 2. Are there more than 2 cow Pokemon? I feel like there aren't. Maybe that's just me. I don't remember which one this suit goes to. Which suit that's supposed to go to. So that's those 2. So that's all of those. This one here is going to be kind of hard for me to tell. Because they're literally all in use. Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's all of them. Okay, so that one does go to this. That one does go here. Actually, I see the problem here. It appears they dropped both Atmos suits here. We still have a lot of germs in here. This area is starting to clean out, though. Down here, not so much. Because this is waiting for a filtration medium. Ooh, that's really unfortunate. Someone is going to get slime lung to be able to pull this back in. That's the problem. There's a billion Pokemon now. You'll see if there are any. Well, it shouldn't be too hard. It should be a pretty easy Google search right there for you. That's fine. We'll let this kind of... We really can't do anything about it. We gotta... We're gonna have to sweep this thing. We're gonna have to sweep this thing. We're gonna have to go here. We're gonna have to tell them that it's okay to go outside even if you don't have protection. And they're gonna get slime lung. It's just there. That's what they're getting today. Someone out here, please. Come on now. There we go. There we go. There's our volunteer. Happily moving things along. Does anyone want to go grab this for me real quick? No, no one does. Okay, everyone's gonna go grab everything else. This is dangerous. Well, I guess we just have slime lung now. So apparently this doesn't matter? Okay, good. There we go. Jeez, I was gonna say, you gotta be kidding me. How is this still not a thing? Alright, someone enable this building, please. Okay, critically drop off this stuff. Goodness gracious. Well, now that every single person has been exposed to the slime lung, we should be fine, right? Get some slime lung in here. It's dying off, at least. That's good. Okay, let's disable this building. Otherwise, if they go past it and they come back, they're just gonna drop it off here. I didn't think that was a thing. That's crazy. Just tuned in. What the heck's happening? Issues. You know, normal. We're trying to set up a new expansion here for new beds, but there's a lot of slime lung in this area here, I'm trying to get it cleared out. It's kind of working. Yeah, it's mostly oxygen in here now, so the slime lung should be dying very quickly now. Except for the top of this place, which is just... It's a lot of slime lung up here. Food is decayed. Yeah, it's pinch of pepper now. I don't really care too much about that. That's fine. Yeah, so who was it that we made that we were going to get to be Max here? Okay, Max. Good old Max. I need you to just not leave the base. Alright, it's like over here. Max. Max. You may only go into the base. And Max... I'll actually let you go out of that. Max... Nope, stay back down here. You may only stay inside the base. And Max... You may only stay inside the base. Okay, good. So Max can now only stay inside the base, and so we should have all of the things inside the base being delivered and tidied up and whatnot by Max. Max should be completely on top of it, so we should have that covered. Whew, done. Okay. So we should have stuff not floating around here all willy-nilly. Okay, more printables. We still can't get new people yet. I'll absolutely take the ice. We can't get new people yet because we are still technically struggling on oxygen. As we are pulling oxygen back in, we are using a diffuser to do so. So until oxygen is fully refilled in this zone, I don't want to risk anything. All right, so this hasn't been plugged in yet, but these have all been plugged in. Okay. That one, and that one. Get all of them to have some oxygen jammed in there as well. Good. How are we doing on power? Do we have any, like, stored up power yet? Not really. I mean, we're starting to store some power here, which is good. It's not running 24/7 anymore. You still are. We don't have any stockpiled. No, none stockpiled. Coal. Coal's still a problem. Over here, we're going to go to consumable ore. Go to coal. This is priority 9. Copy settings there. So I definitely want coal in there. These guys are still out. You're off for another 8 and change cycles. And we're struggling. Man, we are struggling with power. We're just struggling with power. We got to figure out how to fix this power. Oh my goodness. Are any duplicants blending in? They're blending in fine, but the problem is we have no water now that's of a decent temperature, and we're out of power. Power is a serious problem right now. Alright, we're gonna go and give this another whirl here. See if we can plug this in and actually pull in cold water instead of this 80-something degree, insanely super-duper toasty water. Can we produce water that's not insanely hot right now? There we go. There's some cold water coming in. But the moment we run out of power, cold damage. Yeah, well, that's because we had problems. You know, that's what it's gonna be. Yeah, this thing takes cold damage. Why? We're gonna have to figure out why that's happening. Okay, so we're on top of it again. So long as we have enough power. We're fine. The moment we start bottoming out on power, we can't make water anymore. Which means all of our systems start falling apart. Which really, yeah, everything's fine. It's fine. Power, what are you, a dictator? I need more power. Storage at 9 is brave, just for the coal. I just want all of our coal over here, so that for refilling these guys, they don't have to run across the space. Because right now, these guys need to be on. Like, we are relying on these generators to ensure we have enough power to actually get cold water right now. Without those generators, we're in serious trouble. And I need these things to start spinning up to full blast. We'll get back on our steel and iron production. So let's get those going again, because that's going to increase the rate at which this water, or this steam, builds up. We're also going to dump more water in here. We're gonna start dumping more water in here. I want more steam. There's, like, the thing is, the ways to improve wattage output, as you can see here, is increase steam mass and temperature to improve output. So we're just going to go ahead and increase the amount of steam in here. We currently have 65 kilograms. We're going to try and ramp this up to like 100 kilograms. We'll do that. At least you passed cycle 1,600 on your first try. I know, right? Like, I'm feeling pretty good about that. But then again, it's only because only because you guys have managed to stop us from having serious issues. Okay, so we're keeping power running smoothly right now. This is good. The moment everything's fine. Go to automated. Okay, those are connected to automated. Okay, because these ones I want to be running, like, and keeping us, like, try and buffer out how much power we're struggling on. That's what those are for. We should actually do the same with the other hydrogen ones down here, too. Let's bring you up to 75 as well. Let's use these as metering generators to help easily monitor and meter the amount of power we're working on. So hopefully those will cover when the other ones are currently out. Because having a nice steady supply, having power at a more steady level, where it's not constantly exploding and then it's up all the way up and then diving all the way back down, helps keep these things running nice and smoothly. It's important. Yeah, it's my first run. It's my first run, and we've got 122.72 hours in it. I've been crushing it. But yeah, this is my first one. This whole thing up here is a mess. We're gonna have to clean this up at some point. We're gonna have to go and fix this. We didn't have a power setup, so we couldn't keep our cleaners up and online. But I need to figure out how I want to do a cleaning setup for the rocket. There's so many things we need to fix up there. There's so many things that need to be fixed up. How did I do that? I relied on chat to tell me when I was doing something wrong. Getting it fixed up. Alright, temperature in here is still bad. So let's go ahead and let's intervene. Utilities. Temp shift plates. Ice. Urgent priority. Should cancel those two. Let's get the rest of these done. So we're just going to chuck ice straight in this. It's 4 kilograms of ice, or 400 kilograms of ice per temp shift plate that is instantly going to melt. Instantly melts, and then drastically will reduce the temperature of this water here. So the water right now is 30 degrees on the pump. 30 degrees C on the pump. Bam! Look at how cold it said. Bam! Look at how cold it suddenly gets. Bam! Bam! And just like that, our water is actually quite cool. Just drop a good chunk of ice cubes in here. I mean, they're going to heat back up pretty quick here, but we're not over 30 anymore, and that's the crucial bit. We're not over 30. Well, except for this, like, bit in here. We're not over 30, and we're dropping cold water in. Yeah? Yeah, cold water. Good. We're dropping cold water in. We're good. Jeez. He did it with power or communism. I mean, wouldn't really... I don't know. Definitely, like, maybe more totalitarianism, because we have total and complete control over everything the duplicants do. And by that I mean almost, because it's not RimWorld, right? RimWorld we do, that's for sure. Rolling blackouts ruin automation. They really do. They do. Like, instantly just knocks everything out of working order. Alright, steam, we should be sitting pretty. on Steam. So let's disconnect that bad boy real quick here. Get that one rebuilt. Because right now we're not making water. But we're not putting water in here anymore. But hopefully that'll start kicking these guys up to a tippy-top gear. And bam. And now we should be... Yep, there we go. Pulling the water back. Desalinating like crazy. Pulling it in. It's brine. Let's go ahead and let's just mop up all of that. And this. It's hot water, but water is water right now. I will not complain about getting a little bit more water in the system here. Throw some salt water there. Just dropped off another time. Ethanol. We don't have that getting dropped off here. Should. Ethanol, please sweep, high priority. Get that in this system, please. Thanks. Okay, these hatches are really pulling their weight now. They're all the coal that they produce for us is what's keeping us afloat. Food's becoming very tight. I mean, but food production has greatly increased. So hopefully we'll be doing okay. Hopefully we'll do okay. You're still amazed? You have no idea how you made it through the first 30 days with that catastrophic failure, even with help? Really? It didn't seem that bad. You meant working together? You meant working together with chat? Okay, yeah. Okay, Bird. All right, I agree. Okay, then yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah. How's it going, Vox? Why is there pickle juice in what? In an asteroid? Because sometimes even the makers of the universe want pickle juice. Because it's really good in tuna, like tuna salad and the like. Gotta get that tartness in there. All right, Ellie, what you got for me? Early bird, iron gut, squeamish, destructive. Oof. Ruby, we've got you with building, suit wearing, supply, interior decorating, narcoleptic, binge eater, and the narcoleptic's. Let's just grab more hatches. Narcoleptic's hard on me right now. I'm not really ready for that. Also, we're still waiting on more oxygen production before we start doing anything else. Also, we can just take this bad boy down. Get rid of him. Oh, look at all this fresh, beautiful, excellent glowing oxygen. And the barely any slime lung left. I mean, except for the tippy top of this whole area up here. So we're gonna need to get this sorted. Yeah, we need to get that sorted. Okay, let's just, let's just break that down here. Except for this one. Right? And they'll just put a deodorizer right here, and then eventually all this air will float back and forth to this deodorizer here. So get that deodorizer online. And then all this polluted oxygen will be allowed to float around, and that should take care of the problem. We'll still have small pockets, unfortunately, until they happen upon one of these deodorizers. They really just don't seem to want to do anything. Which is problematic, for sure. But we'll get there. How's it going, Berry Bombs? How are you doing today? We are doing well. Okay, drop that off. Sand. Bam. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Proper O2s. Okay, give that for a little bit longer. I don't want to move people in here until we actually deal with a lot of this slime lung. It keeps reproducing in the polluted oxygen. That's a problem. All right, there we go. Bam, look at that. We just got a massive harvest. We're doing fine. And again, if we ever start truly struggling on food, we'll just turn these bad boys on. And we'll just double these rooms' output. This one will be a little bit slower, but this is just our general farm. All right, let's... What were we doing here? Hold on, let me go ahead and pull up the names. The name requests. Oh, that's the wrong one. I don't want that one. Let's pull up the name requests here, because I think we have a name request we still need to put in. There we go. Name request. Ah, yeah, we need to get beta male back in here. We got beta females in here, but I don't think we put beta male back in, right? There's beta female. That was his second character. So let's do beta male. So in which case, let's give him Abe. What's Abe do? What's he important for? Oh, construction. Construction man. Let's get building up then. Focus on building. And creativity, athletics, machinery. Just have him focus on building. I don't care what else he does, to be honest. Abe can kind of, or I guess beta male can jump in to do anything else, but we want him to be a big, strong builder, that's for sure. Let's get this guy in here. Alright. Whoop. Alright, welcome back, beta male. It's been a while since you died, but you're back now. Doing pretty good. About to start a 4-hour shift of driving. 12 hours. Oh my goodness, what? Holy smokes. That's crazy, man. You're driving for 12 hours today? Whew. Mark that as a completed request. Excellent. Okay. No, it's an endurance race? Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we're doing pretty well. We're so far so good holding out. As we start cooling this off, we're doing better. We need to get some hydrogen in here. So I think the best way to do that... Let's get hydrogen in here. I'm actually curious. Isn't there like a canister thing? Yeah, canister emptier. How big is this bad boy? How tall are you technically? Are you too high? How high is this? You're a 3 high item. Oof. You're a little too tall. Well, not really, actually. If we get rid of this ladder here... Wait, no, that's not going to work. Because it's probably going to need to be on something, right? I guess if we remove these... We critical priority remove that stuff. We can jump over here and we can grab a canister emptier, right? Slap this bad boy right here. Oh, it actually uses refined stuff. Okay, that's fine. We can go get this one online. And then we need to get a canister filler. The canister filler, does that require... What does it require for these? Nothing. It just needs to be plugged in. Okay. So we're just going to find a place that's connected to our hydrogen line. We can put it. I mean, actually, I think we're going to stick it right here, right? Oh no, we've got the big wires. Wow, we jam-packed this in just ever so too tightly. Yeah, it's a little too tight. So I guess the best place for us to stick this would be here, then. It's gonna be a while until this thing actually can pull anything, though. Guess we can just offshoot some of this. Just steal some of it away, right? We can always do that. Let's just steal some away. What on earth is this for? Oh, that goes into the filtering line. That doesn't matter anymore. So instead, we can just... pop this bad boy here. Let's go to Pipeworks, deconstruct urgently, all that. But we'll go ahead and we'll grab this. We'll do that. So we'll build this out. kind of a weird, funky place for us to set this, but I want some... I need to be able to pull hydrogen out of the system, and this way we'll have some just sitting in the pipe here. And we don't need this pipeline anymore, so we can go in... Move this pipeline. This pipeline was used for when we were removing atmosphere in the area. It's actually no longer needed. Nice. All right, so that'll give us a slight bit less spaghetti for the pipes. Perfect. We like our controlled spaghetti, that's for sure. And are you filling up? Yeah, there we go. Hydrogen. Bam. So a little more control on the spaghetti, and yeah, unbreathable gas. Oh, that's right, because we only... Oh, I see. So it only gives us the option for things that we have fillers for, because we have this one for carbon. The reason we want carbon for this one is for our... This is actually not the best setup. There's no storage for it, so we can't have, like, backup. Huh. Let's go destroy this gas pipe real quick. We're literally gonna make it more spaghetti, explicitly so that more carbon will be backlogged in here, so that way we can keep our soda fountain running. All right, let's see this bad boy go off. He's gonna come over here and drop this off. I want to see how this works. I've not played with these canister emptiers before, so I'm curious to see how this goes. No, you're on a Nissan team? Oh, with another guy, and you're doing 3 or 4 hour shifts? Cool. You're doing good there in Aussie Lowland now? Oh man, yeah. It's still crazy. Like, so many things are still on fire. Alright, here we go. So they dropped it off, the canister's floating in the top, and bam, there goes our hydrogen. So it's fighting to slowly kick out the carbon. That's okay, this guy should be... Oh, he's not pumping right now, okay. Well, the hydrogen will eventually find its way up in here. I want a second cartridge if we can, that'd be pretty good. No, you're still in the comfort of your office. There we go. Second one. Bam. 10 kilos of your office. Because you're doing this visually. Huh. Oh my goodness. Okay. 68,000 rant. You're back. You'll probably be in and out of chat throughout the night. Hey, no worries, Voro. You do you. You do you. I'll be here. Others will be here. You pop by if you can. All right, let's get one more dropped off and let's turn this bad boy off here. Can I get one more canister in here, please? I want a smidgen more in here. Okay, so all this hydrogen's being dealt with. Ah, here comes the canister. Okay, it's 10 kilos. So we're going to go ahead and put this on a 1. And we're going to urgently disable this thing. So that just stops it doing what it was doing. Okay, that's what I was curious about. So let's re-enable this, and then we'll just tell this thing not to filter stuff. And that'll turn it off on its own. But let's turn this guy back on. Please turn it back on. And then suddenly the canister's just there. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll turn that off and leave it as a 5. Alright, so let's see how this hydrogen puts itself up here. Hopefully it can push out all of the carbon. That would be ideal. Ideally, it would push out all the carbon. If there's any leftover hydrogen in here, it's fine. When we put this block back in, we'll just go ahead and jam a pump in here, and it'll eventually pull out all that hydrogen. Put it back through our system. Oof, it's coming back? No. Get up there. Get back in here. Why is there... Why? Interesting. Why is the hydrogen struggling to get in there? we need to remind you to check the status of the oxygen levels from time to time? Probably for the moment, yeah. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. We're good. All right, so let's see how we... So yes, please do, because we're going to turn off our diffuser and see how it goes. A Drecklet. Oh, we can pick up nails. Won't dig, ugly crier, balloon artist, caregiver. So we got a medicine and an iron gut, tidying and decorating. These are good. Yoko can't do research, athletics, destructive. Oof, never mind. And Ren, build, farm, and dig. Twinkle toes, won't do any cooking. It's a vomiter and a balloon artist. We'll grab you. Let's get Nails in here. Get in here, Nails. Welcome aboard. Reminder 2 years? Oh my goodness, Bird, please no. You need to remind me way before then. Come on, Carbon, get out of here. Is there like vacuum here? I don't understand. I'm so confused. Why is this hydrogen so... Ah, there we go. There we go. Get in there, hydrogen. There we go. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, so much better. Call it the achievement earned. No place like Cologne. Have at least 2 living duplicates living in the colony at one time. Awesome. Well, welcome aboard, Nails. We did it. Alright, let's get over here and let us remove that urgently. We'll probably have to dig out this insulation layer down here so we'll actually be able to put in the phosphorite. Yeah, the phosphorite that we need to allow for this setup. Let's get this in here. Let's break this guy. Alright, so the hydrogen's in here now. There's actually slime lung in here. Why is there slime lung down here? It must just because it's in the carbon. I guess it doesn't really matter. Right? Let's just go get rid of that. Put that there. Get this guy set up and so you can put phosphorite in there. So this should make this whole system more efficient. So it's coming in at 57 and it's leaving at 50. It is more efficient. Okay, so it's definitely doing a better job than it was before. Originally it was coming in at 57 and leaving at 55. It's dropping like 2 degrees. It was really bad. Warps absorb gas. Then turn the bottom tiles to vacuum. Really? Wait, are you saying that eventually we can just have it where this is going to turn into a complete vacuum? What? Will they eventually just consume all the hydrogen in here? Is that what you're telling me? That's no good. That's bad. Yeah, you have to breathe deep out there. It's not great down here, to be honest. It's not great. Oh, the gas falls back down. Interesting, okay. It's not reductive. Huh. Weird all the same. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this pump online. Let's start pumping this stuff in here. Let's remove that as well. So start pulling carbon out of here. So there we go. So we've got backed up carbon for when we're going to be using our soda fountain over here. It's good. I don't know if we're gaining water or not. We'll have to take a look at that too. At least in production, food production is almost... Oh. Go enable these buildings here real quick. Let's go. We're just gonna, we're gonna just turn these on real quick here. Well, that's not good. That's really bad. I'm gonna grab my tea. There we go. Nice. That's bad. Okay. Food shortage. Yep. I'm on it. Don't worry. You're dangerously low on food? Not anymore. We turn these bad boys on, and when these stations are running, it's going to increase the output by 100%. So if we were at 0, we could be in trouble, but we're not. We're fine. Where we are is fine. Whew. Okay, so let's go take a look back at this. Carbon down here. Being pulled out. The reason I'm pulling out this carbon is because if we actually start pulling out this carbon, we'll start pulling out the slime lung in here. Yeah, there's no slime lung in here. It's all down in the carbon. Oh, that's why there's slime lung. That's right, because it's all in here and then got over here. That makes sense. So that's why there's slime lung in here. It's all because of the slime stuff we're working with in this room. All this slime lung filled algae. Oh my word, look at that algae. And algae is heavily slime lunged. So we've kind of gone through all of it. We need to really get through this more. We're starting to. Ah, good job, you. Get me some dirt. I think. Are we? We're really struggling to stay on top of the polluted water. Oh my word. Polluted water is backed up here at least. Jeez. So we're starting to fill up on polluted water. This is bad. We're just not using it enough. I'm impressed. We're actually not using our polluted water fast enough, huh? Well, I guess also we're making a lot from the slime that we picked up, right? That does also make sense. Oh, we can actually delete this thing. Let him actually go and repair the pump down here. Put it back in a minute. Go ahead and repair this pump. Here we go. So we'll get this guy worked on for repairs, so that'll be good. Let's go sweep up all of this stuff right there. And then we'll just go block that back up once we pull out those items. Okay, so one of the big things we need to focus on here is using all this polluted water as efficiently as possible. Now, how can we efficiently use all of this polluted water? Okay. So the polluted water is right now going to trees. Aww. Yo, baby pipsqueak, he's so cute when he sleeps. Drink the polluted water? I feel like that's probably a bad idea. Oh my god, these guys are all adorable. If we can get these trees online as well, that'll definitely help. We'll always just do another row of these guys down here. It is an option. Wow, oxygen got in here somehow. Okay, so all that carbon's been pulled out. Good, good. Now it's just doing oxygen. Let's go turn that thing off again. Yeah, we pulled out a lot of pressure, so there's significantly less slime lung down here. It'll eventually be brought into all the duplicants' lungs, and they'll clean it out that way. They'll clean it out by breathing it. It's fine. Wait, what? How do you accidentally have 8 alpacas? What event happens in RimWorld that gives you accidentally 8 alpacas? That doesn't sound right. Let's focus on that. Germs. Okay, almost all polluted O2 is out. Small pockets remain. This one's actually almost done. It's getting dangerously close to this guy. Oh. And it's gone. So we only have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left? Some carbon that's... I don't know what it's doing. But at least we're pulling out more clay, which will be useful in the long term. So we do want more clay. Okay. A tame alpaca meteor? You know what? I wouldn't put it past it. You're right. It is RimWorld. You're gonna keep them? I'd keep them. They're alpacas. When are alpacas not useful? Yeah, so the main thing is we just need to pick up all this dirty dirt. So let's just go on to a everyone do it right now. Alright, once all this stuff's picked up and brought out, the remaining of the polluted oxygen should no longer be spawning. And that should solve our problem. Oh, another wheeze wart. I actually kind of want this. Destructive, vomiter. Low, oh my goodness, low moving suit. Ada, come on. And Gosman. Mole hands. Now, let's just stick with the... We still have 4 more duplicates to pick up. Let's wait a minute. Let's finish up this room first. Let's finish up the dorms first. Then we'll let more people join in. You really wish Dwarf Fortress had better graphics and you understood the controls. If you did, you'd probably get the be in third person. You've invested over 1,000 hours into. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry, it'd be the third game that you'd invest 1,000 hours into. Well, I mean, aren't they working on a graphic update? Isn't that right? That Dupe Chef has low athletics, so... I feel like that's just a bad idea. It takes forever for her to get from the ingredients to the actual grill. But food we've got kind of covered for the moment, so we're doing okay here. Yeah, Dwarf Fortress is coming out with a much improved graphics. Yeah, it's just taking a bit. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. So it's gonna be great down the line. And we'll probably play it at that time. I'm not gonna play it with the ASCII stuff right now. I'll play it when it actually has graphics. Not because I'm against doing the ASCII stuff, but more of there are too many other games I still want to play as well. People are making messes? What? Why? You have no reason to be making a mess. In our drinking water. Well, that's the thing now. Well, that's the thing now. Yep, these pipes now have food poisoning in it. Well, that's a thing. I think it's just because they're very slow. But it's weird. Yeah, it must have been they're very slow. They got back here. Like, they got the suit on, they were running around, they got back here, and then as they were running to get to the bathrooms over here, they just couldn't hold it. I think that's what happened. And that's why we're gonna be putting bathrooms in here. Actually, we could put bathrooms here if we wanted. We'll probably put them in here. Once we're done setting up this dorm, we'll set up the dorm, we'll put in bathrooms, we'll finish rounding out our population with another 4 duplicates, and then we should be good to go. Let's not put down on urgency. it's not a priority 9 or even an urgent priority. Just bring it down. I'll grab a whole bunch of this lumber. Okay, good. We're starting to stockpile. Good. Insufficient resources? What? I've got tons of coal. Okay, whatever. As long as we're not running out of the resources required to keep our power production running, I'm okay. The moment we're out of that, we're in some serious trouble. This is still burning a lot of power. We need to get more. I need more power, never stopping. We need to run this thing, man. Once this polluted dirt's dealt with, it should be the last of the polluted oxygen we have to deal with. Yeah, there's only a small bit of polluted oxygen left roaming. So once that's done, we should be relatively okay. Yeah, we're down to in the hundreds of germs. It's good, because it dies in standard oxygen. So that is good. We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, jeez. You tried the latest release, but it's just not playable without the labor plugins. Oof. Brutal. Really, you sort of think they would have prioritized the improving graphics and improved UI over anything else. Well, I mean, it's been a work in progress with a really, really small team, and it, like, you know, it's to be expected. It was going to take a while for them to get around to the upgrades. I actually didn't expect them to do graphical upgrades at all. I wasn't expecting Dwarf Fortress to get an overhaul on that at all, to be honest. So I'm pleasantly surprised. Yeah, at least our water is nice and cold. Or at least warm. It's lukewarm now. We have lukewarm water. Look at this polluted dirt. It's just emitting all this polluted oxygen is a problem. But you're picking up all the granite instead. Ah, oh well. Oh, why are these not... Why are those not on the order to get picked up as well? That's the last thing that's polluting this area. Yeah, these germs are just slowly dying out. Let's get a good chunk of them here. Ooh, stickers! Look at that sticker bomb. Bam! Big decor bonus. Oh, looks so good in here. Alright, that's all of them. Any other polluted oxygen actually floating around? Yeah, just these 3. Which I think is fine. These 3 polluted oxygens will eventually get out of here. It'll eventually happen. I mean, the main thing is we just wanted to get to the point where it wasn't being constantly added in, having more of it. They're not in a breathing space, so it's okay. Deconstruct that while you're right here. Okay, so I'll still leave some of these in here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because we have 20, so having 3 empty rooms is still fine. Alright, here we go. Time to connect the base. Time to connect the base. There's still slime lung in here, but not much. It's almost all gone. So we'll connect it, and it should be fine. It should be in low enough amounts that it won't be a problem. There we go. Bammo! Connected. Alright. I need you guys to, like, remove all of that. Right? Yeah, electrical. Yeah, just remove all that. Okay, we'll just do this. Remove that, because I think we're breaking out that wall later, too. So we'll pump these in here. I really want to turn this guy on, so we're just going to turn him back on. He'll just start pumping the polluted water back out of here, and it'll just backlog again. Should be okay. Because we got like space here. It is slowly letting more polluted water in from time to time. So we'll just go and backlog the pipe network down as we try and pull out the remainder of the polluted water that's in here. I still think it's funny. Earlier I was like, we don't have enough. Oh, check oxygen. Smart call. Ooh. Yeah, okay, so we are definitely not producing enough oxygen without this diffuser on. Ooh. That's concerning. So we're gonna need an additional setup of this nonsense. Okay. Alright. Actually, that doesn't make sense. What am I doing? Ignore that, don't do that, it's fine. So we're gonna want to do another one of these setups. So we'll go here and we'll build an identical setup here. Right? We're just going to copy paste the same setup on this side. That's what we're going to do. Let's go over here. Urgently deconstruct all of this. Let's clean up our walkways here. We do need this to be able to go and service those. Okay, get rid of that. Do that instead. Actually, if we want to get in here, we kind of need... Dang it. That's okay. We'll just pop those there. Pop those there. Gonna urgent priority this because we got a whole bunch of stranded people over here. Nice. We just have these people stranded over here. It's okay. Their suits will last a bit. They'll be fine. Leave us on urgent. We'll have it sorted. I've missed some stuff. What's going on? The raid took a shortcut to get into your base through the infested cave. Oh my goodness. They went through an infested cave to get to you. I love it. Perfect. That makes life way easier for you, huh? What are we doing on the polluted? Ah, there's some up here now. What? Get here, polluted oxygen. Go away. We don't want you. What do you want to name the panther you tamed? What do you name the panther? Oh man, I don't know. That's a good question. What would you name a panther? If you tamed a panther and you have a whole bunch of alpacas that it has to not totally eat, it's got to be a good, clever name you could give it. I'm not sure. Are you carrying slime lung, or are you just letting it adapt and evolve in the lungs? I think we're, I think we're just gonna let it adapt. To be honest, I think it's fine. No big deal. Like we'll just let it be. It's okay. They'll absorb the slime into their bodies, and then they'll fight the slime, and then that way we don't have to clean the slime, right? Perfect. Is this cooling loop choking through output? No. It's not choking through output. The cooling loop is it's actually doing a pretty good job right now. We've got all these trees online, which again is letting us catch up on, well, okay, I say that, but there you go. We're working on this one. Working on it. But it seems to be working out okay. Although we are going to be losing water right now because we're increasing growth rate here, which I think means they require more water as well. It's not ideal. Okay, so it's at 270 kilograms. And we'll see if see what we can do. So we poked all the way up to 280. We're just gonna wait for a bit here. Make sure we're okay. You're gonna sell the alpacas, but you're gonna keep a couple for breeding. You're naming one of them Alpaca. Oh my goodness. Off the one with oxygen? Oh yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. I was thinking water. You're talking about the oxygen. Yeah. This goes down to 70. Continue to go down. Okay, so I think we are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are using more water now. Can we get to 282 again? Survey says no. Okay, so we're losing about 5 grams per cycle. The oxygen loop here. I went and I did hook it up to this one here. So we are outputting here. It's keeping up. It's It's pretty good. Yeah, just put it on a 9. Yeah, this is getting blocked up. Badly, actually. Just, suddenly we can't get through polluted water fast enough. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, snazzy suit. I like the idea of the snazzy suit. But also, decorating and farming. But culinary. Need alarm strength's pretty bad. Yeah, let's bring Lindsay in here. Get in here, Lindsay. Let's go priorities. Lindsay. I want cooking, some farming, and then she can kind of do whatever she wants after that. Let's get those two going. Goodness. Okay, so we need to sort this out. We need to sort out our oxygen, and we need to sort out our water usage, and we need to sort out our polluted water usage. Okay, so what are we thinking? What are we thinking is the way to get this done? If we had more trees, we could do that. If we had more pinched peppernut, we could do that. In terms of grill production here, what's our main limiting factor? Bristleberry and pincha, really? In the edible section. And cooking ingredients. Yeah, we are struggling on pinched peppernut. Look at that. We only have 200. We only have 2 kilograms. That's it. Okay, so let's expand the pincha farms. That's an easy use of. That's an easy way to use more of the polluted water. Simple. Simple and very effective. Alright, so let's go ahead and expand this bad boy. Alright, so they need... So we're just gonna jam them here, I think. I don't see why we would clear out any other space. Oh, we're actually... What? Oh, I was using copper, I see. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is made out of wolframite. Well, well, you know, sometimes it is what it is, right? I'm pretty good with most of this all being copper. Some of this stuff's iron, but I know. I'm sorry. What we'll have to do at some point is we'll have to go through all of our stuff and see what's been made with material that it shouldn't have been made with. And then it needs what 1, 2, 3 tiles. So 1, 2, 3 tiles. So we don't need this one here. Dig order in here. Dig order. Actually, instead of a dig, we probably should. Actually, instead of that, just do this. Deconstruct this. It's those. Dig that. Do these. Let's stick another one of these. Got no iron. Guess we're making them out of gold. Oh man, we're gonna have to get more copper. Ugh. That's not good. This will be the one of the primary pack animals. That makes sense. Do we have 100% map coverage? Do you mean like viewing all of the map? Nah, there's like some of the corners, not quite yet. Some of the sections down here deep below, not yet, but you know. The main thing is all of our iron. We can just if we allow ourselves to go out into space, we can pick up plenty of iron. Super duper crazy hot toasty iron. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get that production online. It's good. Alright, so we need to get this going. What are we looking at with priority here? 5s? What? Let's go ahead and 9. And then these are all priority 6. So let's make sure this is also all priority 6. On this one, make that bad boy urgent here real quick. Get that done. What? Sweepy. Hey, Marine, how are you doing? Welcome. I do not know of what this is. What is this? What is this link? What does it do? Oh, we need the pipes too. Okay. Get that online as well. Okay. Good job, everyone. Good job, good job, good job. We're gonna go ahead and get this lined on up. We should start pulling out considerably more water as this goes. Oh, sweepy bots. Okay. Ooh, sweepy bots. Well, let me go ahead and look at this real quick then. This is for sweepy bots. Let's see what you did with the sweepy bots. Okay, let's see here real quick. Oh, it's not something you did. It's... Oh, this is the... Oh, okay. Let's just run for a quick moment here. See what they're doing. Oh my goodness, they're little Roombas! That's amazing! What? Clay is looking at putting in little Roombas in this game? That sounds amazing. I am completely on board. Alright, so this should help with food production and polluted water usage. Excellent. Every map has a water geyser, and you keep using the saltwater one, which is a huge pain. Yeah, we probably should convert. That's a good point. We probably should convert to the water one, as opposed to the saltwater one. You do make a very valid point. What's your struggle? Fertilization? Okay, that's okay. I'll get that online. You make a very, very valid argument. Alright. Let's get that going. That should be good for the food. We'll see how it goes for all this polluted water. Well, it looks like we're starting to catch up now. We'll still see, because this guy still has a lot to get through. I mean, we designed it so he can be buried in a lot of polluted water if things get, you know, go poorly, but you know. But yeah, so you're right. We should probably convert from using this one to using this one here. Because this one here is just a standard water geyser. You make a very valid point. This one here is more salt water. Don't want that. We got this chlorine guy. Some sanitizers and the like out here. We have so much work to get done once we come back outside. Ooh. It's just a lot of work to do. Alright, so what do we want to do next? Do we want to go try and tackle that water situation next? Now, let's finish this. What? No. Let's finish this first. This polluted water, polluted oxygen still floating. Okay. Atmos suit is there. That's right. Okay, so let's go ahead and deliver a suit here. Deliver a suit here. Let's go ahead and dispose of this pump. Get this brought down here. That guy lined in. This electrical grid is... Wow, it can easily overdo it. Oof, that current load. That current load. Ooh, boy. It can easily end up overdoing it. Well, I mean, it's if we're using these, and we're not. But... we could easily accidentally do too much. You had it this whole time? I know we have, and I was like, but the system works. I don't want to change the system that works. But it's true. We do need to change that. All right, let's finish cleaning up this system here. Scalding. Okay, who's scalding? Right, vitals. Who's hurt? No one. Oh, wait, that's stress. Where's health? Okay. Ranger Gene, where? Wow. Okay. It's 78 degrees in here. Goodness gracious. We're gonna let all this finish incubating, but yeah, that's bad. This room's really, really toasty. Okay, let's go ahead and deconstruct this. Oh, hang on. Deconstruct. It's priority 9. All of those. Clean out some more spaghetti, make it nice and clean. Okay. Wow, all the Pakus are literally in one pile. I don't know why, but they've decided that's where they want to be today. How are we doing on the food? Ooh. Multiplies in polluted water and edible. Survives in polluted dirt and genetic ooze. Inhibited by liquid. So I guess this is just this is just gonna be a thing until we've slowly drunk it, I guess. Until we drink all the polluted water here. Or all the toxic water here. It's just what it's gonna be. So I'm hoping that with all of the water that is here, it'll spread out enough that we'll be able to mop it up instead when this door is opened. No oxygen. Really? What? Oh, okay, you don't have oxygen. That's right, yeah. That lined up as well. There we go. Overheat damage. Wow! It's so toasty in here. We're getting overheat damage. Well, that's a thing. Alright. Polluted oxygen. We still have 4 roaming around. That's really annoying. Well, the polluted oxygen, it's just gonna be a thing, I guess. They're carrying all the germs with them. Nothing else seems to matter. But it's annoying. Get these online. Let's get these bedrooms up and running. This one, get this guy. And there we go. Bedrooms aplenty. All right, so let's go and get rid of some of these bedrooms. We do not need any more. All right. Oh my goodness. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. How's it going? Anocasian? There we go. Anacation, there you go. Man, it took a second. I kept wanting to say Anakin. Goodness. but we got baby Anakin that followed yesterday. That 'tis not you. But welcome. Oh, nice. Okay, this guy's online. All right, so we need whoop. Yeah, so it's literally scalding in here. Comes here to give these guys some love and just starts dying. Oh, he's so happy. Perfect. Get back in here. Urgent sweeps. There you go. Or urgent mops. We can now mop them all. Somehow you're allowed outside. I don't know how that is, but apparently it's a thing. Finish that up, please. Good. Alright, water done. Urgently take care of this. And you urgently take care of this. Let's go to the wiring. Let's make sure these are actually wired in. And then once this is done, and these two are online. Perfect, so this is online now. Wait, what happened to the suit? No, I'll just put it back to normal. Someone will eventually take care of it. There it is, okay. Nails is bringing it. I was about to say, only, it'll happen eventually. So now people can actually leave here with the, let's go ahead and enable this. People can actually now have to wear suits to leave, so that's good. But we can have it where there's multiple suits allowed. Let's be honest, we don't need more. 5 should be enough for this side. Alright, so we need to get a new incubation room set up. Where do we want our incubators to be? Where do we want to be incubating all of our animals? Probably outside, to be honest. Like, we don't need to like, be there, really. Like, realistically. Right? It doesn't have to be in the base. We can kind of stick them wherever. What we got? Nice. I'm still not going to take more duplicates. Not yet. Not until we're ready. To which we also do need to start getting rid of some of these beds. This bed goes, this bed goes. Where do we put them all? They're like hidden all across our colony. There's some more up here. Another one up here. If you guys see more, up there's one. If you guys see more cots, let me know. We need to get rid of them. Up there's another one. Hold on. Just like, my goodness. I spy. All right, done. So they all now live up here. Perfecto. Oh, we have slime underneath? That's causing problems, too. It's okay, we're going to be carving this out anyway. Let's get this done. Let's carve out this whole space. There we go. Let's get everyone in here. Carve them out. Get her done. What is this? Not configured. Oh, okay, because it needs a suit. We'll get more suits later, that's fine. This is good for now. So we're going to go and pull this out. Meanwhile, what are we looking at? So we're looking at a pot and a masterpiece. Okay. And we're just chunking through, like, all of our gold amalgam right now. But it is going to look so pretty in here for all of them. They're going to be so happy. It's going to look good. Yeah, we've almost used all of our gold amalgam for all those. Next question is, how much glass do we have? Okay, quite a lot. I made a lot of glass. That's right. Okay, good. Alright, let's get these bedrooms looking super perfect and spiffy. And then we need to just bring in 3 more duplicates, and we're good. That's all of those. Where's my vertical portrait? Wait, I had a wolframite? No, hold on. We'll just wait on this. Gotta go to space for metals? Yeah, we really do. This means we need to go to... Still okay. We're probably gonna need to get a pipe dropping off oxygen up here, though. This one's, while good, probably not good enough. So we'll probably just route one up there. Actually, we can just route this one up there. To be honest. We'll probably just go ahead and take this ladder and get rid of that, and instead put a vent in there. So we just have some oxygen flooding in from over here. Just try and top up this space as well. Yeah, no, we're gonna need to, we need to get going to space to get stuff done. What happened here? That's not good. Please go repair that. that's bad. Oh, it's made of copper. Let's go break that down instead, please. Let's replace it with something that's gonna be a little more. Not steel. Steel's a little overkill. Let's be honest here. It's gold amalgam, but we need to go to space like urgently. We're in an urgent state right now. I have no metal. This is bad. Many people would categorize this as a very bad situation. And I myself would categorize it as such as well. Alright, so let's do that so we can at least get power going. That's why this can't overload. I forgot. It can't overload because we have this backup power system set up. Makes it nice and safe and secure. Okay, so all these bedrooms are getting put together. People are now sleeping in the bedrooms. Good. We still have a lot of free ones for some reason. I don't know why that is. Hopefully there aren't more random cots around. I honestly don't remember where I jammed them all. I feel like I got most, but we're still likely to have some that are still just floating here, there, or somewhere. Well, we've got a good number of people here now, so we can probably start work on. All right, so let's see. What's the next project? Should we swap our water, or should we start working on the rocket? Should we do the water project or the rocket project? What's the next big project we should work on? It's one or the other. Those two are pretty high priority right now. Water. Dang it. I was hoping people weren't going to say water. Okay. All right, perfect. So we are on top of this. We are burning enough of this now that's actually pretty good. We're also bringing in apparently cold, polluted water here. What? Okay. All right. Well, it's coming out at 58. And it's coming out at 50. Nice. Definitely helping us get there. It just takes a lot of time to get rid of these, the temperature in these temp shift plates. So eventually this will be online. Once the temp shift plates calm down. They've got a really high heat storage capacity. Alright, so let's go take a look at water. I want a large water system. How did we do over here? What did we do over here? We did a 13 by 21. Going a couple blocks up, but from the edge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks from the edge. A similar setup should be fine. Might not need to be as big though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, that's bang on. All right. Okay. The real question, I guess, is just how far down we want to go, right? It's by, what, 21? We're looking at 16. If we wanted to go by 21, we have to go here. Not unreasonable. Right? That's 22. One too far. It's not unreasonable to go this distance. But I just don't know. Do we actually need that much storage? Is that really, like, honestly a thing? Wow, you're really chilly, actually. Huh. Do you recall the temperature of the water? Same temperature. It's the exact same temp as this. It comes out at like 90 something. Periodically erupts with hot water. Put an analysis on here, but it's a hot water setup. It's not cold. 'Tis hot. Okay, 95 then. There you go. So we still just, we just can, it's literally a plug and play into the system, honestly. All we would do is we just need to put in scaffolding and the like for us to actually properly use it, and that'd be about it. So just do this, this, that. Scaffolding across here, across here, across here. Dig. Big dig priority. Here. And we just cancel those until we're ready. We just do that, and that fixes the whole thing. But the big question here is, should we go this deep? Does it make sense to go this deep? Should we go this deep? Or should we just cap it at this point here? Do we think we need that big of a back storage of it, or no? I've never really run into a problem where I need that much on the other one, but then again, we are also expanding the colony greatly, so I'm not sure. Okay, no, we don't need to go that far. You only need to keep the inline saturated. Okay, so we'll just go this deep. I still want to have like a decent size. Well, do we really even need to go that much? And we could probably just go here, right? Nah. Three tiles would be excessive? Wait, what? So you're saying going this deep is like where this line here is technically excessive? Really? Wow, okay, this is an extremely over-engineered project. Are you telling me I over-engineered this? Goodness. You'll never use it with your current throughput? Well, the thing is, eventually I feel as though we're going to need to get a second pump in here. As water demand increases, we're probably going to need to get a second pump in here. And maybe an additional steam turbine set up to pull out temp. I feel like eventually we will need it. But I'll be a little more conservative. A little. We'll still make it a decent size, though. We'll still make it this size. We'll still make it this size. I like the idea of having it big. I want it big. Let's deconstruct those out. Priorities. Yeah, they're all 8s and 9s. It's fine. We'll let them do that. They'll do that at their own pace. Once it's done, we'll just turn it on, essentially. All we really need to do here is... We have this switch here, but I'm really relying considerably more on just unplugging this whenever we have a problem. So maybe we just not worry about that. Curative tablets actually probably should take more. Ooh, that wouldn't work. Let's just take these curative tablets. Yeah, we'll get that setup going. The other thing is we also have a water setup down here. Actually, I was going to make this one significantly smaller, huh? This is a steam. I currently have it set up where it's pulling out water, although it looks like we're kind of winning on that. Weird. Looks like we're actually winning on the water requirement. On the water draw. Interesting. Well, if we ever win on it, we'll open it up and we'll start building. If we can do it, I will. But I guess until we need more clean water down here when we plug in This geyser. We pump water over there. That's probably when we'll need it. Till then, though, not really. What's going on here? You guys are getting too hot, I guess. Yep, you guys are getting too hot. So we've got that. Help make that so it's not quite as bad. All right, we're kind of staying on top of it, but that's good. Another inbound stream of power production. These guys aren't designed to hold. Because again, they get turned on whenever... Oh, wow. Okay. It's actually getting slightly backed up in the reservoir. These guys are designed to go on the moment we end up outside of this this range. I want them on. Help keep a steady contents. Water production is doing all right. Our food production is really skyrocketed past what we need. Just go ahead and we're going to disable these two. Stop using fertilizer. It'll reduce the rate at which we're producing food. And we'll see if we still need to have these guys on or not in a bit. But if we have to expand the farms, we'll just move this recreation area and we'll just move further down. We'll just continue to farm out this space. I do want to get a sleet wheat farm over here at some point, though. What are you? What are you? You are a natural gas geyser. Nice. Nice. All right, we're going to tap into this for sure. Sick. All right, we got another natural... That's awesome. More power. And we'll just have this thing stream through the base. Actually, we might not. We might actually have this stream from outside the base straight across here. I want to plug it into this. So I guess we'll, like, somehow get past this junction. I don't know how that's going to happen. Might split this over and have it so we can have a cross point. Bring it over. What happened to oxygen? Ooh, good questions. Those are very good questions. I do need to build this extra setup as well. I keep getting distracted. In the meantime, we've got enough oxygen or enough algae. We'll just turn that on and forget about it. We've actually gone up in algae amounts since we did that. We're fine. Looks like we're out though. So there is that. Looks like we do have a squeaky puffet. So we'll get that one on the case soon. Alright, looks like we're on top of... Yeah, we're starting to lose polluted water here. All right, we're on top of it. We're producing just more food. I don't know how there's water over here, but I mean, heck, I'll take it. Got water there. There's water here too, huh? Weird. Maybe someone was crying. I don't know. Someone's crying, and we're gonna drink their tears. Let's go ahead and put this one in. And once that's in there, we'll just... And these ones are built. We'll go ahead and finish placing those in. They'll be done. Being distracted. Curse of nowadays civilization. Like a permanent debuff. Oh yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Bird. Like, everyone is constantly distracted. It's true. Let's go to schedules here. Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably a little blown up on the normal schedule here. So let's move the night owl schedule. Let's get beta female and beta male. Where's beta male? There he is. Nope, not Ari. Beta male. Default. Beta male. Let's get you guys on the night owl schedule. And then let's move. We want anyone who's not in the Night Owl section. Let's get Big Dumby. And Magni? Is Magni on? Oops, daisies. That's what I want to do. Schedules. Go away. Is Magni in here? No, let's get Magni in here. Where'd Magni go? Magni. Okay. Alright, let's just try and lighten up this load here. There's a few too many people in the default, which means that bathroom's kind of a problem. Although, I probably should move some more. Let's move some chefs around. So we have Ari here. Beta female here. So we have them already split up. Okay, that's fine. That should be okay. If it isn't, we'll move it. It's fine. That should be okay. Like, we have 21 people using 5 toilets. They should be okay. Just have to stagger their schedule a smidgen. And it shall be fine. Okay, so this is just producing an insane amount of temp here. So we will need to remove that. Oh, look at how nice it is in here. It's actually very nice over here. Perfect weather. Over here, warm. Up here, why? Super toasty. Over here, same problem. We'll remove this and that'll definitely cool things down. We might have to move the cool loop up and through here too, unfortunately. Might need to get our cooling loop to be a smidgen larger too. Oh, nice. Dropping off ice. Good, good. I like that. But yeah, our water production is literally not keeping up. We're running out of water fast. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn this bad boy back on. It's hot water, but we've brought the temp down to 16 and change down here. The hottest is 21, so we should be okay. Some Florida for dupes. Oh my goodness, yeah, no, it's a Florida for dupes. Where are the gators? We keep them in the beds. Just in case they need a cuddle buddy. Just gotta watch out, they bite. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna let them build this thing whenever they get around to it, I guess. We're just gonna leave it all priority 8. I really don't want, like, I really want to make sure I'm not pushing them too hard on that, because that'd be problematic if we do. Okay, so let's start work on another project. 12 across. That's not helpful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. Wait, what? It's because that. I see. Okay, hold on. I see what it did. Hold on. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2. Okay. All right. All right, now let's start building out for another oxygen-producing room, because boy howdy do we need it. But we'll get to work on this. We'll put dig orders on 7. Actually, let's just put the whole priority over here on a 7. It's not urgent. We have algae at the moment. I'd rather, if they're going to be coming up here, they work on our water. Because water saves power. Saving power is just going to be better for us in the long run. Once we have this, and we have... Actually, once we have this, we'll start working on the rocket again. I think this is just going to be a whenever we have spare time kind of thing. Or anything else. Can I get someone to come over here and plant this thing real quick? Thanks. Nice. Pressure. What? Okay, fine. Copy settings. Get that going there. Let's get over here for vents. Get a vent. We got enough copper for a copper vent. Chuck it in there. Actually, might as well do gold. Make them like it more. Gold's slightly prettier. The gold one. This truly feels like an endgame now. Last couple streams, you've been micromanaging only and not really improving at all. Really? I mean, the big thing I've been focusing on is expanding for more duplicates for faster output of stuff, so we can get things done faster. You think we are kind of at that point? I mean, I do know, I have been feeling it's like the water situation has felt like it's been dragging. The water problem, it feels like it's just dragging. Like there's no progress with water. Water's always been a problem. It's annoying. Getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of having to work on water. That is for sure. Definitely agree in that part. Let's go pick up this water. I think we're getting somewhere now. Thing is, like, I need to stabilize everything with the amount of duplicates we're putting in. So now I'm willing to bring us up 3 more duplicates and get us up to the 24 that we want. Although we still have a bunch of unassigned beds. Can I just not count? I can't count. I really can't count. I just realized we have 8 spare beds. This is 16 beds. This isn't 12 beds. Why have I been thinking this is 12 beds? This is 16 beds. Okay, so we can definitely pull in a lot more duplicates than we have been. Jeez. Good old math. I mean, you make some progress, but your focus is elsewhere most of the time. True. That is a good point. Yeah. Mouth breather, that's not good. We can get, yeah, let's get another, your loud sleeper. That is a no. Take the bomb lily seed. We cannot take a loud sleeper. I would have taken him because then we'd have a chef in each, a designated chef at each shift. But it's very organized. Yeah, it's true. It's very organized, but yeah, we have been going slow. It's true. These are all true facts. I cannot deny them. Okay, let's get over here. Let's go 7 on demolishing all this. This to be like a nice open fresh start here. That space. We might actually squish this back to just being in here, or actually extend it. We might actually push this over here. Yeah, actually, that probably doesn't sound like a bad idea. We can do that. But yeah, I think what I need to do is I need to get more projects that are just low priority projects that they'll just slowly work on when I'm not paying attention. I think I've been micromanaging too high, too often, too much, and it's definitely slowed things down. But also now that we have so many extra duplicates, we can... You were sleeping. And the wounds. Let's go treat our wounded. Let's get you down here. Alright, this is a thing. No longer. Urgently remove this. Everyone get rid of it right now. This has been an absolutely insane problem. It's way too hot in here. We're gonna need a new spot for this. We need a new spot for our incubation. This has been a problem. Let's get these incubators out of here. Bam. Be gone. Okay, so the temp will slowly start coming down. What's the yellow alerted? Oh, for goodness sakes. Jeez. These insulated pipes causing problems now. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, the hot water is blocking the cold water. That's okay. This thing's almost done. I think we're just going to let it be. And we're just going to inject a whole bunch of hot water in here for a hot minute. So how much more water are we pulling? Not much. Not much at all. That's okay. Almost done. And then once this guy's finished up, we'll just go back to putting in cold water. The project for water is underway. The project for oxygen is underway. And then we'll just do some more base stuffs as well. Okay, there it goes. Nice struggling on that. And now once that section hits here, we should have all this nice cold water coming back down. Good, we are still making steel. So we are still doing, we are still steel positive right now. So that's good. But we need to get into space so we can pull in some more gold amalgam and the like. Alright, and now, there we go. There's all that cold water. Follow suit behind. And how'd the temp in here change? It's not bad. It's only 29, or 27. So that's okay. Once the cold water gets back in and once it mingles with this, you know, calm 20-degree water, we should be fine. Good, good, good. Okay, so these things are all slowly being done. This hasn't been touched yet, but it'll eventually be worked on. I kind of want to go up here to space, to be honest. Oh, yeah. Shovel, hello. Hello, Shovel. But I know we really shouldn't start on any of this stuff until we're, like, actually ready to, right? So I really shouldn't be doing anything there yet. What construction pattern is this? Okay. So that's all the digging. Now it's just construction. Yeah. We're now just on the construction part. Let's go ahead and get a bottle emptier there. Just so that we can empty bottles of water back in here if we need to. I don't know why we would. Actually, that's ridiculous. Why would we ever do that? We would bottle empty down in the base. Why would we ever bottle empty up here? That doesn't make sense. Okay. Good. Oxygen generation is not enough. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that right now. Yeah, even with this going, we just aren't... Ooh. Ooh, it's not good. It also has a lot of carbon. I mean, it's slowly funneling down here, sure, but... Not ideal. What are we doing down here? What temperature plate's at? 41.3. Getting there. Coming at 27. We're actually really good. It's actually a really good temp. Yeah, the bathroom and whatnot, we're going to put all that on hold. Yeah, so we're just going to let them... I'm going to let them start getting back to doing all sorts of odds and ends. We'll put this on a 7. We've got nothing better to do. We can start digging things out. Alright. If they've got nothing better to do, they'll start digging things out. Get a whole bunch of regolith, and we'll also unlock the ability to get a whole bunch of iron like from up here. So that's going to really increase the amount of just stuff that we have, hopefully. Yeah, suddenly gold amalgam we got a lot of. There we go. Now I can make things out of gold. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beds. What? They're not occupied? Wait a second. Oh, I see what happened here. I see what happened here. I understand now. This was supposed to be bathrooms. Whoops. Okay, I understand. Okay, this all makes sense now. This all makes sense now. Because I was like, I could have sworn it was supposed to be 12. This is supposed to be bathrooms. Pfft. Goodness gracious. Okay, that makes... I'm like, how is this... Why does this look different than this? I don't know what's going on here. Why are the dormitories so bizarre and not the same? Bathrooms. Yeah, okay. All right. All right, all right. I got you now. Bathrooms. Okay. Not those. Not the ladders, please. Don't do that to the ladders. Not yet. Ugh. Yeah, to hold on to the... Yeah, no, we can't let them go to the bathroom yet. They're not allowed to. They have work to do first. They must complete their work first. Then they're allowed to go to the restroom. Okay, so just in case they're struggling to knock some of these out, we'll give them a hand by letting them put in some ladders. Should let them get them all from here. Awkward. There you go. Yeah, there's no O2 over there right now. Oh, that could have been bad. I'm stranded on a little island. Can't breathe. Alright, so we're slowly chopping and changing these pieces here. I don't really know what we want to do with this room yet, but we'll find something to be done with it. Let's go ahead and deconstruct. Actually, we can actually go ahead and deconstruct these as well. All right, let's get this project worked on as well, or at least started. Like, let's get the outline of what we want to do here. So we'll box this in, so there'll only be what, 3 suits for right now. There's not a lot that's going on out here. We're only gonna have 2 anyway for the moment. We can extend this room if we have to for letting people out. We'll get this prepped and ready for bathrooms. For now, we'll just leave it as is. We'll make it look better later. We might actually just turn this into another one of these, another production room. I think they might even be the same size. Internal is 6. Internal is 5. Oof. Oof, not quite. Pretty organized, you agree? You should see your colony. It's a spaghetti mess. Well, the thing is, like, on the outside, it looks gorgeous and pretty. But the moment we take a look inside, yeah, the spaghetti still exists. The spaghetti is just hidden behind the layers. Food, don't need food. All right, what we got here? We got an ugly crier, noodle arms, uncultured, so I guess he just doesn't care about stuff. But a rancher, seems really good to me. Flatulent? No, definitely not. All right, let's get Abe. Get in here, Abe. Get in here, Abe. Water and oxygen? Ooh, oxygen, you're right. Okay, we're definitely struggling on the O2. The O2 we're definitely struggling on right now. That's not good. Let's just get another diffuser, I guess. Just put one like... don't really have any good spots, I guess. Let's put one right here. Plug them in. Let's get those 2 online, please. Quick chat. Room World baby calf was just born. Need a pun name. Ooh, Voro. Man, a pun name for a baby calf. Wow, that's a tough one. Zelkaftor, hamburger. Okay, those are some good. Those aren't too bad. Kofi. Oh my goodness. Nice. I mean, you could always name it Patty. Right? You can always name the calf Patty. It's a patty when it was alive, and it was a patty when it died. Okay, that's there you go. I mean, people said hamburger, so there you go, right? Right? Let's go ahead and disable these. Doesn't look like we need them right now. Food production seems to be fine. So we'll save our fertilizer for later. That's good. Hugh Hefner. Like warmonger. Okay, that's pretty funny. If it's a bull, you only need one bull and a whole bunch of calves. It's true. You'll probably do that on the next bull. Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. Makes perfect sense. Awaiting fuel. We've got a natural gas deficiency. Huh. Well, we're gonna want to get. We'll hook up this other natural gas geyser over here soon. Let's get this all lined in first. Alright, so the question is, should we leave this row for extra duplicants and put the toilets here, or should we put the toilets here? Probably should just put the toilets here, right? Put the bathroom here. Look at all this material. All the material on the ground, crazy. Build an oxygen system ASAP. Now I've got this one here. We're fine. We're fine now. Our O2 spread should be okay. It'll slowly fill up. We'll be okay. The reason why I'm not worried about it, and why it'll get done, but eventually, is because we have 18.8 tons of algae. We still have 14.4 kilograms of slime left. Oh wait, no, that's kilograms. It's not tons. Never mind. But we got plenty of algae right now, and it's just been backing up. So it's gonna clear out some of our storage. So that's nice. And as soon as we get through some more polluted oxygen here, or polluted water here, we'll have polluted oxygen. And once that happens, we'll be able to pump more in. And that'll be good. I mean, we're still pulling polluted oxygen in a little bit and dropping it off for these guys to turn into slime, to turn into algae. So the system is still running. Still running. Chlorine, not so much. Chlorine system's not doing quite as much as I was hoping. Alright, so I'm thinking we need a new place to do all of our, all of the incubation. Outside of the base, preferably. So I'm thinking we just, like, jam them right here. This might be a good spot for incubation. Just go incubators, we just go slam them in here. We just... We're just throwing a whole bunch of them, right? Wait, hold on. Hold on. I want to back this up a smidgen. Hold on. If we did it like this... Right? Right? We do something like this. And then we do... Just a little pneumatic door to keep them in their spot. Right? Just something like this. Have this be our incubator room. Just do this for all the incubation. Because it doesn't need to be in our base, like, at all. It doesn't need to have oxygen to it or anything. We just grab them, drop them off where we need to. The heat's a problem. Incubators are very toasty. Is this the best clay game? Arguably. Arguably, yeah. You didn't get Don't Starve at all. Don't Starve is only better playing with more people. Ah, okay. You're doing single runs. People say that. Maybe it's just the game genre. Yeah, I mean, it just might not be your type of game. It could just be that simple. Okay. So, that's something that'll eventually get put together as well. Actually, we need to bring down its priority. We need to make that a 6. This incubation chamber room needs to be a 6 priority. This does not need to be a 9 or a 7 or an 8. This needs to be a 6. This priority is 6. Do it eventually, maybe. Do it eventually, maybe. So any polls coming in recently for new games? They will be soon. So my current thinking is next week. So okay, so what I'm looking at right now for the docket is right now perfect, picking up iron and stuff, useful things. I like it. Right now we're kind of doing our normal thing. We're doing oxygen not included today. Tomorrow, I'm gonna see if we can sneak in a stream tomorrow, in a not normal scheduled stream. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the Succession, Crusader Kings 2 stream because it's our turn. It's our turn to take over the family name. Rose died, and McConnell died as well. Same time as normal. The same time as weekdays. I'll need to go and put it on the schedule, but it'll be the same time that you see on the time zones down below. It'll be in your time zone numbers. You'll see them there. Let's get this guy down here too. We've got a spare Weezwort. Bam. Let's get that going. Friday stream? What witchcraft? I know, right? Well, I don't have any plans this Friday. I managed to somehow move them around, so I've got a little more free time. And we need to get through the Succession run as well. So I think we're going to do a Succession run for CK2 tomorrow. Plus Slay the Spire when we die, because we will die during our normal time slot if we're going to die. And it's going to be, we're only going to get probably I'm expecting a 2-hour playthrough on Crusader Kings before we have to pass the save. Maybe 3 hours if we're lucky. So we'll play a little bit of Slay the Spire afterwards, I'm thinking. Then Saturday we have multiplayer Stardew Valley with the other streamers, Enigmatic Rose, Sphexer, and Schilling. So we'll be doing that. And then this has not really gotten much progress, has it? Okay. And then after that, Sunday is no stream. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to stream on Sunday. That'd be way too hard. And then once we hit the new stream week, I'm thinking we do maybe the last 2 days of the Long Dark next week. I'm thinking the last 2 days of the Long Dark are going to be next week, in which we do more challenge attempts. We attempt to do some more of the in-game challenges. Once we do those... Aw. It's paralyzed in fear. Paralyzed in fear, being stuck in a place where there's no food. Well, we didn't get the incubators on time, sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking next week is the last time we do the Long Dark. And then the week after that, I'm thinking instead of the Long Dark, we just go straight to doing Frostpunk. No vote, just straight to Frostpunk, and do the last autumn update that they did for Frostpunk. And then during the Frostpunk week, so 2 starts of a week from now, we do a vote during that week, so that then the week after Frostpunk, we do the new game, and that one takes over. So I'm thinking soon, not quite yet. Plastic? So much plastic, it's insane. Buff, Gourmand, Small Bladder, Vomiter. Take the plastic. Take the plastic, it's fine. But that's my thoughts for when we'll next do polls, Bird. There's the full rundown for you. But yeah, the next chunk of games we do, I need to pick more games that have shorter play times. Like when we were doing, like when we did... Why am I blanking on this? Why is this so hard? Oh, come on. When we did Subnautica and... what did we do? What did Subnautica replace? Why am I blanking on that one? I'm blanking. I can't remember. But yeah, just like how Subnautica had a limited amount of playtime, we'll do the same kind of thing. We'll try and... We'll have more games on the vote list that are going to be like that, but it's still up to you guys. We might end up not playing those games, right? We might end up playing another game that's going to be really long. RimWorld? Oh, actually, it might have been... No, Oxygen Not Included replaced RimWorld. Something else. So the Long Dark replaced Subnautica, and Oxygen Not Included replaced RimWorld. That's right. At one point, we were doing RimWorld 4 days a week. Yeah, no, that was... Yeah, no, okay. That's what it was. One of the games ended, and we just did nothing but RimWorld. That's what it was. Okay. Got confused for a moment. We're good. Let's pick up this water here. While we're out and about, might as well use it. The glory days. The glory days of only playing RimWorld. The thing is, I gotta be playing other games, man. I gotta be playing other games. There's so many games out there I really want to play. I need to be playing more of them. I can't just play one game. Good. Oh, what? Well, that's not good. Why are you not connecting to these? I mean, they're full, but, You guys played scenarios or just story mode? For... Which game? For RimWorld, we played custom, like, users, like, you know, viewers, anyone who had the game, who's played the game. We played a lot of those. We did that for, like, a month and a half. For RimWorld. Subnautica was just survival mode. And we've done a lot of other just standard runs for Long Dark. Alright, so let's up this thing's priority here. Bring it to a 9. Let's up this thing's priority. And let's just finish kitting this out now. Fertilizer. We got a lot of copper back now that we broke everything down. So let's just I'm gonna go and just do an exact replica here of this setup. Okay. Is that... Put these here. We've got the Atmos sensor. It's gonna go here. You have it over. Whoops daisies. Okay. Atmos sensor. There we go. Atmos sensor. Let's move it over. And we'll cancel this. We still need to dig it. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so then next we need to get these guys. Do we? Are these Weezeworts actually doing anything? I feel like they're actually worthless. Oh, we'll stick to the... We'll stick to it. That's fine. You don't like Subnautica? Are you too weird? I don't know. I kind of understand. It has a, you know... You have to like this. You have to like the genre. Which is another thing. Eventually, the Subnautica follow-up game, the Frozen one, will be out, and that'll be another one that'll end up going on our to-play list. That's for sure. As well as Crusader Kings 3, which unfortunately we're going to get really bogged down in. We're going to be playing that game a lot as well. Let's make sure these are all 8s. There we go. And Mountain Blade Bannerlord. It's going to be another one we're going to be really busy with. Okay. So I'll have them busy doing those. You wish they would announce a Victoria 3? Oh man, that would be crazy. Dredge that one up from the way beyond. I'd be really surprised, to be honest. I'd be surprised if they did. Okay. So we've got a handful of new projects on the docket. Good, so we do have oxygen being dropped off in here. So O2 is pretty good. Burning through it too fast over here. Definitely struggling to keep up. Organic, here at 16 tons. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to get this thing online sooner than later. Okay. We'll take this. There. We'll just pull out this. This guy goes up to here. Out. And out. And then across. I'll just leave it there. Cool. Alright. So this setup's more or less done for now. We'll just let it slowly get put together. Then we just need to plumb it in and wire it in. And we'll be off to the races. Okay, so... Jeez, we've got a lot of food. So yeah, that's why I cut those off. I think we're still producing more food than we need. How's this water situation going? It's not happening at all. Unreachable. How? I'm just standing by. Okay. Well, there's only one way to fix this problem. Only one way to get this bad boy done. Make it urgent. Make that ladder urgent. Okay. Cool. So that one's just getting started on because it needs to happen. It's taking too long. How are we doing on this? I thought we'd be caught up on the polluted water by now. No, we're still getting there. Got plenty of pepper nuts now. What is the... Okay, now it's just waiting for fuel. Fuel's the only... Like, fuel is now the limiting factor. You might want to actually start storing that, to be honest. Just pulling carbon out of here again. Maybe even open this door too much. Greetings, wisely chosen. How are you today? Wow, look at that. Water! 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 Why is there water in my system? How on earth did the water get in here? What? I'm so confused. How do we get 17.5 kilograms of water into our system? What? What? I'm so confused. At least the water's on top for now. Whatever, we'll deal with it later. There's no place. I don't. Gosh darn it, water! Why you gotta do this to me? What is this? Made a mess. Why are people making messes? How are you making a mess out here? I guess it's because they're so slow. Soiled suit, yeah, okay. It's because they're just so slow. I see the problem. It's all the noobs. Oh my goodness gracious, we have no oxygen in here. There's no O2. No wonder we're not getting anything done up here. Huh. Well, let's go ahead and urgently break this. Get that plugged back in. And hopefully we can... Oh my goodness, yeah, no wonder we can't go outside. We're not making enough O2. Wow, okay. So because we had this thing plugged in here, we just could not keep up. We'll rely on the algae diffusers for now. Crazy. Sand. Oh, I mean, maybe we need the oxalate. I don't know. Suit wearing, diver's lung. Bottomless stomach. Ah, he's destructive. Dang it. You're loud sleeper. Dang it. Okay. Let's just get the oxalate then. Won't hurt. It'll just start kicking out O2 for us. Until we pick it up and move it, I guess. We playing with mods? No, no mods. Oh, you're talking about Voro. I think Voro's playing with mods in his RimWorld run. I think he is. Just leave this thing open. Leave her open. That mopped up. Clean that out. At some point we should probably hollow this out and use it. We got all the material we need now. It's a lot of copper. Yep, from all these old buildings. Okay. So, I mean, we're really just down to waiting for them to get work done. It's happening, slowly. Slowly. Need more water. Still not enough water. Uh-oh. That's not good. This is like exclusively polluted water now, because it's not the steam that we were playing with before. If we can get through this polluted water at a faster rate... Technically plumb this in. If we plumb this into the sorter... Let's see if we can plumb this into the sorter. Yeah, we totally can. Make it really toasty in the bedrooms, though. That seems like a bad idea. All right, we'll leave it for now. There's no need to do that at the moment. It's fine. Come on, game, finish up your saves. Finish up these saves, please. Thank you. Okay. Water still feels like we're losing. And if that's the case, then we're really in trouble. Yeah, we are. We're still losing water. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're still losing water. It means our water throughput is still not enough. We're going to take out a section of the farm here and see if we can subsist without it. Alright, so we're going to take out this section of the farm and see if we can live without needing these. Ugh. They added new automation in the upcoming update. Hurts your brain. Oh, the added automation? I have no idea. I mean, other than the quick clip that you showed me of the little Roombas, which are awesome, by the way. I don't know. Let's go ahead and deconstruct those whenever they get a chance. So we're still working on this, but they are getting it done. We're dropping off materials, so it still is on the way, in the works. We're still making polluted. Okay, good. This guy's still flooded. Still have a ways to go before he's not, but we're on the way. They'll be adding. Wait, a new line for line automation wire. Wait, what? You can attach 4 things from one wire. Attach 4 things from one wire. Wow. Okay. That's gonna be a little intense. Okay. Go ahead and sweep that, mop that up so we can use it. But yeah, this explains our problem. There's not enough O2 to go around. It's not enough O2 for these guys to go and actually like, do their errands. Look at the mess that was made. But yeah, Because it's not, it's like, we're still struggling. Huh. We need oxygen, but we can't. But we need to make more oxygen. But we need to make more oxygen for us to then be able to make more oxygen. Huh. I'm not seeing these getting. Oh, that's our problem. We're at max gas. Okay. So our problem is an issue with just how much hydrogen there is backed up. Nothing else. It's just that there's too much hydrogen. Do we have any other storage we can stick them in? Nope. Okay. Huh. Create an infinite storage? Could. But, for the here and now. I'm just gonna go ahead and put in. Can't do that? Ah, okay. Just put in 1. Starvation is happening? Yeah, they're just really slow. It's just so low on priority, they're just not working on it. It's fine, they don't want to do much. Technically don't do much. Right, so that's done. Still running around here. Indoors is pretty under lock and key. It's good. Got this gas reserve here. Put it on urgent. Connect up. This can still be a 5. Alright, so let's get this urgently done. It's closer to anything else. Let's let us hold more hydrogen, which should hopefully allow us to produce more oxygen, because we're dealing with pressure problems right now. There's just too much hydrogen in the system. So hopefully, with this will go ahead and relieve the amount there is. We can then just take this output and circle it all around and just put it right back in here. And it'll just go in a loop forever until it's actually used. This might just be a stopgap, but it might also end up just being a standard preliminary safeguard. So we don't have to hands-on quite as much. We'll see. But yeah, we have water production running at full tilt, and we are not... Yeah, we're not keeping... Well... No, look at that. We're doing okay. Turning these off has definitely helped. Like, a lot. It's actually helped, like, a lot. Okay. Good, good. Okay. So that's doing okay. Still working on these alerts up here. Put that. Oh. Game? Okay. You had to really think on that one. We can go ahead and cancel the mop. Okay, so we're almost done here. This build's almost done. Why is there a yellow hue on the edges of the screen? Because I've got everything in yellow alert. Following arrows or following things are tippy-top priority. And so that's why it's yellow. It's because I've got yellow alert on. But as soon as we get all 13 of these things done, that will disappear. These are reachable, yeah? Unreachable. Okay, well, they'll just have to be the last ones to do then. Urgently dig that, please. Thank you. And we'll lock this back up. Already... And bam. Okay, so this is the last bit here. Then all we need is we just need a pump. Mission accomplished. How do we have this set up? We have this just good old regular pipe. Should we use insulated? We can use insulated. Over there. Oh, what geyser am I digging up? I'm digging up a water geyser. So we're gonna change over from salt water, where we have to use 2 desalinators here to run, to just having pure water coming through. It's something I really should have changed out a while ago. These guys here, the real reason why we want to swap out from these desalinators is because they use almost a kilowatt between the 2 of them. It's a lot of power that we're just not able to keep up. Didn't solve the P problem from yesterday? Nah, still struggling on the P problem. We're working on it, though. Slow and steady progress. What do we have today? Ooh, gold amalgam, always instantly tempted. We got Turner. Supply operating and doctor. Uncultured yokel. Okay, binge eater, he's not a bad option. Loud sleeper can't do, allergies can't do. So it's either Turner or the gold. He's another all-arounder that can go and haul stuff. So let's get Turner in here. Get in here, Turner. Do you even have the O2 to support another? No, technically no. But we'll find a way. Still 13 tons. We'll just have to move this to top priority next. But the main thing is, now that this thing's here and it's been filled, now they can actually fill in this space here. So there's actual... It's pumping faster. So I'm hoping with this like increase here, we'll be able to start catching up. I'm hoping with the sheer increase of volume now that we fix this, these guys will be able to start catching up a little bit. Because right now the game's not like, hey, you're not making enough oxygen, so sure. If the game thinks we're fine, we should be at least in and around somewhere okay. Right, we'll dig out those two to get that done. Let's bad boy back on auto. I need to urgently do that. These are all going to be on 9s. This one's on urgent. So can't do anything with that there. Is geyser infinite? Yes, there'll be an infinite. Why not use the ATN? The ATN just, it doesn't keep up. It doesn't keep up with our cooling needs, like, at all. We could come over here and just snake through it real quick and then go down. This thing just does not keep up. Oh, for O2 cooling? That's so far away, though. O2 cooling makes sense, but it's so far away. Build SPOM by it. Steam prepared ordnance machine. What? I don't know what that means. I'm assuming you're saying build one of these over there. I could be wrong. Okay, let's go ahead and urgently take these pieces. Because now this should be reachable. Yep, there it is. The cold O2 from it helps in the long run. That does make sense. Again, we do need to chop and change things down the line, but for now, I'm just going to cookie cutter, copy paste stuff that I know works, right? I'm just going to copy paste stuff that I know will get the job done. Everything else after that, yeah, we'll get there. All right, the temp shift plates are cooling off. They've gone down 0.2 degrees since I last checked. They are going down. It takes some time, it seems. Oh man, this pump is just not... It's not a lot of product down here for us to move in. Can't get all this high-quality polluted water. Why high quality? It's not food poison. It's just polluted. Just good old standard normal polluted. Alright, so no, we're now okay, we're now water positive barely. We're water positive barely. We're actually pretty much water even right now. Ugh. All the acronyms almost feel like the government agencies. They really do at some points, right? There's just so many in this game. I mean, just in games in general, but especially in colony games. Okay, so what are we looking at next? Some dirt, some natural gas. Trying to totally catch up on that one too. All right, so they are getting to work over here. It is getting done. So is this. Insulated wire pipes are going in. Wiring. I don't know how I'm going to plug it in. That just might be something we have to wait on. You'll probably head out. It's 2 a.m. All right, take care, Voro. I'm actually thinking about potentially ending the stream early tonight as well, since we are going to be jumping back in for a stream tomorrow. Just because I'm actually getting quite tired already. So I don't know how much longer we're going to go. We'll go a little bit longer here. Button up a few more things. But since we're streaming tomorrow, I think, I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I won't be able to push really hard tonight and then just sleep tomorrow, right? If we're going to be doing things, right? Alright, take care, Bird. Take care, Voro. Alright, so this stuff here is looking pretty good. This thing's back up and online. No power, though. There's no power. Minus regolith. Does this guy just eat regolith? I feel like it does. What do these things give us other than food? Okay, they just eat and excrete. They eat whatever they... Okay. In one, out the other. Okay. Yes, these aren't backed up. Good, so we don't have max pressure. So I think we should be catching up in O2 now, right? No, we are still barely putting out... Well, okay. Now we're actually pretty high pressure. Yeah, actually we're at max over here. Cool. So we just need to get like an outlet down here to offset the volume disparity between them. If we snuck one like right here, for example, and had that fill up here, that's pretty good. Water geyser directly feeds your SPOM by the ATN coolers, and O2 exiting the negative temp. Okay. I mean, that sounds good to me. So I guess we would just build it right here if we were going to do it from this one. And then, if we were going to do it from this one, we'd probably just like build right here underneath it. Actually, we got the space here. Well, all the construction stuff, so I don't know. But we can either build here or here for that one. It's an option. Very nice work. We'll come back in the weekend if you're streaming more Oni. Weekend should be Stardew Valley, but let's be honest, I never know. We might have the courage to even stream Sunday. Oh man, if we could stream every single day of a week, that would be just... That'd just be like dream fulfilling right there. That'd be great, because again, guys, as I mention often, I only get to play video games a limited amount of time in the week, and every single time I get to play video games, that's when I'm streaming. So, there you go. Hey Barman, how you doing? I should play Satisfactory. I've looked into that game a little bit. I mean, I don't know how much longevity I would get out of that. I would literally just launch all the stuff into space and then say done. So maybe it would be a good pick for us to do once we're done with Oxygen Not Included. Just because there would be a set finish, a set end on that one, in which I'd be like, all right, and I'm done. So that might not be a bad one. We can always add it to the list to be voted on. It's true. Turn that thing back on. Turn that thing back on. They add tons of stuff. But it's still built in the same way where it's essentially like Factorio, where it's like shoot stuff into space and then thing you're good, right? There is like a definitive end, right? So long as there's a definitive end, I'll entertain the idea. If there isn't and it's a forever game, we're gonna have to table it for a while. We're not in a position where we can play forever games for a bit more. All right, you're out of here? All right, take care. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. I always appreciate seeing new names. At least for now, no end. Now, we might have to put that one on the table and come back to it when we're a little hungrier for that kind of setup. All right, so all this is actually put together, so we might as well just come over here, go and throw in a sweep command. Put in a dig command and just have this starting to spew out water while we're setting everything up here. Wouldn't hurt. Come on, game. There's progress ending though? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah. Not like, it doesn't need to be like a story end. Well, maybe we should wait until there's a story. With how many games out there, we need to go and play. We need to get over here and take a look at that. Alright, so power. We're looking on power. Use some lead here. I don't really know how I want to connect into power. It's so far away. We could just use... This is a lot of wire. Like, how far would it be? Hold on. Okay, heavy watt wire. Okay, how far would it be if we were doing this? You can always make it out of copper. Just like 50. So it's at 78. That'd be crazy. Nope. Literally makes no sense to do it like that. So we're going to want to go and use a transformer then. We'll go ahead with the heavy watt. Okay, heavy watt over. Transformer. What's this thing's input again? Alright, let's say input anything, right? We want gold because it's going to be really toasty. And with this, we can just literally use basic wire. And this should be enough. Oop, there you go. Alright, bam. Just set that up. Done. We'll do that. There's some story bit in exploring ruins. Are we talking about a different game? No? I think we're talking about Satisfactory, right? Oh, okay, what you're saying. Yeah, there's some story stuffs in these ruins too. It's true. Tis true. But yeah, we're just talking about other games because we're getting close to the point where we're gonna be saying goodbye to both Oxygen Not Included and The Long Dark. We're getting close on both of them. We're barely gaining any water, but we're not losing water right now, and we are making enough food. So if we don't have any more water and like anything else that requires like new water, we should be okay. For now, at least, we should be okay as long as we have power. All right, incoming water. Super toasty water. It's just coming into a cold environment, so it's cold right now. Will be toasty later. Want to hear a good thing? Yeah, shoot, go for it. What is the good thing? Always love good news. Let's just urgent these out here real quick. Let's just urgent out all 128 pieces of task. Get them on that. Because as soon as we start pumping this water, the sooner we can turn this stuff off and save ourselves a lot. And also we are going to... priority that. They're allowed in. People are making messes. Big Dumby, what you doing? Well, it is what it is. They'll eventually get that figured out. Satisfactory has unlimited resource nets. Wow, okay. That's nice. I don't really have to worry about it. It's good. So we're just gonna go ahead and block these up. So this is just empty, and then we'll continue to work on emptying out this salt water, so then we can cap this in a tiny little space and reclaim a lot of extra space here. I'd like to reclaim some space. If we're not gonna use it, we might as well. How's this analysis going? Can't really see because of the haul request. Yeah, it's slow going. We'll get there. How's it going, Kiriko? How are you doing today? I'm doing well. Hope you're having a good one. We do need to come over here and urgently mop this up. I guess it doesn't matter. All water gets filtered. We filter all of our water. Honestly, doesn't matter. It's fine. Okay, so we have no O2 in here. Really? That's very problematic. No spare O2, so O2 is still an issue. So water and O2 are both problems. Okay, we're gonna change all these to, what, 8s? Okay, so let's change all those to 8s, and let's change all these for oxygen instead to 9s. Alright, get to work, please. We need to get this thing done. Goes. Okay, so that's connected up. Those are connected up. That's good. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll. This one here. There's a spore there or something. Yeah. Yeah, there's a mushroom there, so we can't put that down. The problem is how fast you collect those resources. Oh, okay, so it ends up being a bottleneck of actually acquiring said resource, not running into a problem where you have to go find new nodes. That's kind of nice. I like that. Means you can really kind of set up a optimized base structure and then just kind of set and forget. Okay, we need to be using petroleum significantly more. What is going on over here? I guess we can go ahead and put this thing at 80. And 95. We're just going to start burning through petroleum a little bit more because we have so many. It's murdered all of our slicksters again. Grr. Our slicksters! They keep dying. It makes me so grumpy. Come on. Why do our slicksters always have to die? It's so rude. They just want to live a happy-go-lucky life. That's all they want to do. And they just keep getting murdered. Game. In all honesty, the likelihood is if we just do that. Right? If we just do this, that would fix the problem. I think that actually fixes it. Okay, let's cut this out. Whew. Get it in. It's a pretty relaxing game. You know what? They have hyper tubes. Oh, like those in Oxygen. Okay, cool. All right. So you get like shot around. That's fun. Okay, so we're starting to catch up. Slowly getting there on tasks. But yeah, the lack of oxygen here is really making life hard. Oh yeah, that's right. These guys aren't getting. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, I remember this. Let's get that hooked up. Whoops a daisies. Whoops a dips a daisies. But yeah, so we'll go and cut this out, make it nice and even, so there won't be any of these weird air pockets where I'm confident that's how they're dying. Confident. That's how all the slicksters keep dying. We used to have so many slicksters down here. I would like more. So we'll get that done. Yeah, I'm trying to make things, but things keep falling apart. They keep falling apart, or I don't pay attention. I don't know which is worse. Oh, are you not going to evenly distribute here? Ah, this already contains oxygen. This one doesn't have a suit. So I guess this one takes precedence because of it. Okay. Well, at least these suits are prepped. More than I can say for anything else right now. Ah, gosh darn it. It's a quick fix. Just go over there and get that thing done real quick. Thank you. Ah, man, we've got 23 duplicants, and yet we're still struggling with having enough duplicants to get stuff done. That's amazing. Like, the other thing is, even though we're struggling to go outside, no one is idle right now. Still, everyone has something they should and or can be doing. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Okay, so we're going to get the bathroom set up eventually, but this technically is more important. Okay, good. They are working on it. Good, good. Alright. So that's being worked on. This is still being worked on, looks like. Done. Nice. It's active for 73 out of 123. Oh, wow. This thing's active for an extra 20 days. Huh. Well, again, we'll always have this guy as a backup if we need it. We'll leave these desalinators in line and whatnot. We'll leave this setup the way it is. We'll just disconnect this pipe. Actually, we'll probably turn off this system, and then we'll disconnect the pipe. I think I might even leave the pipe now that I think about it. Just disconnect it. Well, eventually it happened. So if Earth exploded, where do your people come from? These guys came from Earth. All the duplicants are printed from a printing pod, and the printing pod was manufactured on Earth. So I guess technically they're Earthlings. Well, Terrans. Let's be honest. Earthling is a really, really bad and also very derogatory like term for people that come from planet Earth, because you've got ling at the end, which generally means like small or little. So Earthling would be like an Earth baby. They'd be saying the same thing. Meanwhile, ooh, there we go. Let's go get these puffed eggs. Meanwhile, saying like Terra or Terran would be better. Ooh, these are breaking because of heat. That's not good. Well, that makes sense. They're made of lead. Well, that's not gonna work. So let's see if we can get that going. Let's put this up here. Oh, that was misclicks. Nope, come on, click on it. There we go. There. Let's at least get one going here. Zalings. That doesn't really flow as well, but yeah. Wait, y'all okay with spoilers or not? Like, spoilers for what? That's the important question. Because some things aren't really spoilers, other things are really spoilers, you know? Is it like spoilers, or is it kind of, yeah, spoiler-ish? What are we playing with, Kirko? So we have, what, 5, 6 more beds? That number still doesn't feel right. 16 plus 12 is 28. 28 doesn't mean 23, 6 empty beds. That doesn't make sense. Official Oni lore? I don't... It's a tough one. I'd say no spoilers yet, but maybe when we're done or almost done. Like when we're on like our last stream, maybe. If you think it's gonna be a really cool one. Just in case we don't end up running into it during this time. Actually, honestly, I have a feeling it's due to the fact that we need to like fly all the way up here. We just might not be able to in time. We might. I don't know. Depends on how long we're going to be going. It's okay. You'll find out. All right, cool. Well, in that case, no spoilers. So everything's still running. Still no overflow. Good. So we managed to relieve that pressure just long enough. Ah, good. We're starting to backlog some good old natural gas. That's good. We're still not able to actually really cook with natural gas much. We really need to get this other natural gas geyser online, because as soon as that happens, we'll hook it up where it goes here first, and any excess that isn't used by the gas range will then be added to this stockpile to be burned for fuel to power the entire colony. That way we'll start off with it being used for cooking. Good gracious. Let's just do those real quick. Like, we just need to drop off material and build them, but again, the hard part is having the O2 for it. Well, 3 suits seem to be working full-time right now. That's not too bad. This thing's almost ready. It's just... still struggling to get everything online. Alright. We got 123 things. We'll let them get on that. See how it goes. We're getting incubation chambers online. I want these on. We can just have them do passive stuff. Don't actually have to have them plugged in for power right now. There we go. Okay. Sorry, getting all sniffly. Turns out when you talk non-stop, you can get all sniffly. Alright. Get these online. And again, once they're all up and online, we'll plug them all in. Well, it looks like we're also starting to really crack down on these guys too. Nice. Because this thing's going to fill us up real quick. We want to finish up what's in here as quickly as we can. So we can just lock this bad boy down. Only thing I could change your plans on Satisfactory is that it's EGS exclusive. EGS. I feel like I should know this acronym, but I'm blanking on it at the moment. Oh, Epic Game Store. Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of, well, still works. Like, the game still runs. It's not like that's like a big issue, but yeah. Again, we've got so many games. We have so, right? Okay, so here's the thing. Of all the games that I would like us to play, that's currently on the known, we'll probably get around to playing that. That's something we want to play. List. We have about 2 years of content. So, yeah. I don't know. And even if I did like full-time streaming, we'd still have slightly over a year of content. So, like, yeah. There's got too much stuff. For some people, no Steam, no buy. Oh, really? There are people like that? Crazy. I mean, it's nice when it's all conveniently in one place, but it doesn't have to be. Right? I mean, you don't go into, like, you don't only get, what's a good example? I mean, it's not like you only ever get, I don't know, something like, you only ever buy coffee in a mall. I don't know why, but for some reason you do. And you won't get coffee from a coffee shop that isn't in a mall. That seems kind of crazy to me. It's not really exactly the same, but it's a non-necessity item that you can get relatively anywhere. That if they're like, you can only get this particular type of drink in this one place, it's like, well, the fact that you don't sell it in the mall, too bad, right? Like, you know, I understand the sentiment for it though, trying to keep it all contained in one place, which is again really nice, because Steam really does have a nice setup for everything, and having it all mixed together with all your other games and not have to remember 17 passwords for 17 different DRM game sites makes sense. That makes sense. I get it. But also, if you really care, you really want to play it, you clearly don't want to play it that much if that's your stance. Like, you'll live, right? Right? No? That's what it kind of feels like. Again, not the best analogy, but kind of. Meteor damage. We'll stop people from going outside again. Oh, you're just buried this time. Regular's not too hot. Weird. Okay. Well, this thing's almost online. We're down to only 34, 33, 32 things left. Once that's done, we're pretty much good to go. Nice, we're still working on these two. I don't know how you have a chit-chat when you're down here and he's up there. He's shouting out from room to room. Right, good job. Good job, everyone. Okay. I don't think we want pitch row. Seems like a bad idea. So we'll do egg. Pips, we actually... I don't think we should do pips. I'm not going to do sage hatches. We'll do stone hatches next. Shine bugs. Sun bugs, because we actually get those guys. Not going to do royal ones. Over here we'll do a pufflet egg. A pufflet prince egg. A squeaky pufflet egg. Okay, we have 3 more to do, but now these all can just be done slow and manual. They don't actually need power. We'll just let them be this way, because the reason for this is because then we can take all wrangle extras, get rid of that, make it an 8 priority. And all critters, yep. Critters have none. 8. So this means when they're floating around here, because they're free, because, you know, they're not... We don't have them running around anymore because they're not in eggs. We'll be able to just pull them straight out. Let's go ahead and disable these 2 and continue to stockpile our coal again. Get back on that. Yeah, so I'm hoping we can... Oh, nice. Perfect. I'll block that up. Yeah, so I'm hoping we can get the remainder of these 3 online so we can just start passively taking care of that. So don't have to worry about it anymore. We can just get them all to incubate on their own time, and then we'll deal with making it faster later. Oh, that wasn't intended. Whoops. Ended up being prioritized. Oops, daisies. So we're almost there. So close. Only 26 things left in the yellow alert. Very close. Ah, what do we got? We can pull in seeds that aren't necessary. Molehands, narcoleptic, and vomiter. Flatulent, nope. Noodle arms, vomiter, early bird, farming. Stinky, get in here. Get in here, Stinky. We need you. Some don't like the idea of exclusive deals. That also makes sense, yeah. Say someone bought exclusive rights on coffee and set up his shop on the North Pole. Yeah, no, this coffee analogy is working out better than I thought. No, that's also a really good point. I mean, having the community as a whole predominantly agree that they don't want things to be exclusive definitely promotes, like, just better all-around communities. You know, it means that everyone's going to be able to play all the games, right? Just by having people backing up that kind of way of game, right? The way to game. It's good. It's definitely good to have people doing that. It's also a good point. Just continue to check water. So we are gaining water. I'm super nervous about water, so I keep checking it. And temperature-wise, it's doing fine. Down to 10 degrees. Good. All right, so pretty much everything's going fine. We're just slowly putting this together. O2, we still have O2, but we are burning through our organics. Yeah, we're burning through that. We've gone through 7 tons of algae so far. And it's still going. You yourself prefer to buy games on GOG. It's a good old gaming, or good old games. I don't remember exactly which one it is. But that doesn't mean you hate other stores. It does. It doesn't mean you don't buy them anywhere else. Yeah, no, again, makes sense. And the nice thing about GOG is you actually own the game. There's no actual DRM on the game, right? Versus many of these other companies that put DRM on the game, so you can't pirate it. You can't buy the copy, then, just give people downloads for it, which I understand, but also it technically brings down game performance, and also if some catastrophic event happens, and I don't know, like, there's suddenly a hole in, where Steam's headquarters, or at least main server rooms were, like, just a massive meteorite lands, levels, 4 cities and whatnot, and now people on the other side of the world in the fallout winter from the massive amount of particles from the meteor hitting the ground can't play their Steam games anymore because they can't download them. Nice thing is Steam does actually say that they will, like, in the Steam terms and conditions, that agreement, they do actually indicate that if the company is going to go under, all games will then, like, DRM's removed, all games can be actually downloaded by owners. However, let's be honest, the moment that happens, if that ever happens, the number of external hard drives that are sold within that week is gonna be insane. How many games do you guys have out there on these platforms that you have never downloaded? Right? How like, too many, right? You have too many games. Like, it's just the way the world is now. You get them in a bundle and you're like, I want this one game in this bundle of 12 games. I have 11 games that are just sitting around doing nothing with. It's a good deal, as long as you actually play the games. All right, so these guys are almost done. We're down to just 11 more for us to go finish up. And then we'll start pumping this straight water. It's good. It's a lot of granite. Emitting 8.5 kilograms per second. That's a lot. Okay, so that's good. Still pulling this out. Got this guy cut off. He's also dormant for another 7.7 cycles. But we'll continue to push through this salt water here, because I want to use that space. Now that this is blocked up, yeah, we can come over here and do that. What is this, brine? Yeah, it's brine. Brine goes through this thing too, right? This thing can do brine? Yeah, saltwater or brine. Let's just throw brine in here. Put saltwater and brine. I don't care if they mix. It doesn't matter. They'll get pushed through here, right? They can do either or. You can do salt or brine with power. Just looks like brine comes out with less salt than saltwater. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that so we can start removing these brine containers. Sweep. Okay. Get him on that. Man, those guys have been designated to be swept for a very long time, but they'll now be actually used. Freezing / not freezing water. Alright. So this is all online. This is dormant. Really? Are we just not producing enough wood? Huh. Plenty of wood for that. I think, okay, I'm thinking it's still at the fact that we can only have 3 people leave at a time. I still think that might be the problem. Okay. Yeah, DRM free games are can always find way for some independent libraries. Yeah. Yeah, it is true. Alright, so, let's see here. This guy still needs to be done. Oxygen, we're holding on to, but again, we don't have infinite algae. So that needs to be dealt with soon. Water is almost done here. We just need to plug in, what, 1, 2, 3, or 6 things. Out of the 8. What else needs to be done? Manual airlock. Yeah, we can take this guy off. And this one off. Okay. Only 5 things left. Okay, yeah, it's literally just the wire and the piping. Once these 2 are done, we have water. Nice. Alright, let's see them finish this bad boy up. I want to see this thing get turned on. And start running. Bunch of granite. You gonna build them as well? Oh, build one. Build the other one? Nope. Okay, just one. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. So these guys are slowly learning how to run around. There we go. Getting their athletic skills up. So still no power. But the pipeline is online. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll come up here if we need to, but otherwise it's fine. Alright, it's just these 3 things of wire, and then we got them. Are we out of wire material? We are. We're out of copper, it looks like. Yeah, okay, so that's the problem. We're out of copper. Okay, I'm like, why have we not done this yet? No copper. Okay, so let's do iron. Because we do have that. Get that on urgent. Man, man, this thing produces so much water. It's good. It's real good. Okay. Come on, team. We just need the iron. Get this put together. We've got backup water. And then we save almost an entire kilowatt of power. Which is huge when you think about it. That's actually quite a lot. So if you have, for example, games in Origin, it launches Origin, opens game, and when you close the game, it closes Origin. That's cool. I like that. Just because then it doesn't have, it's not like phantom load on your CPU and RAM while you're not using it. That's nice. It closes when you're not using it. All right, last 2. Is it gonna be you? Oh my goodness, Stinky, I believe. Speaking of which, actually, Stinky, you're supposed to be doing, like, farming. And digging. Okay, 1. Okay. Alright, Stinky. You need to go get your acrobatics up here, man. You're jumping down, like, real slow. His athletics is pretty garbage. What is your athletics, actually? Bio? Skills. Oh my, this is -6 in the suit. Well, it's at a 0 right now, but it's -60% movement speed. That's really bad. You know what I need? Oh. Aw. Just picking up copper. Do we have no iron? Are we out of iron now? What happened? Oh, we still have a little bit. Maybe someone from like the bottom of the map is deciding they're gonna do this one. Alright, prints. Oh my god, it's like a Paku. We can get even more Paku. I don't see why I wouldn't. It's just free food. Alright, these Paku will jump in here, and then eventually we'll let them swim in here with the rest of the Paku. But for now, we'll let them sit in this slightly more cramped one while we finish things up. Oh my goodness, the game's starting to chunk. It might be on my end here. Can we get this done? Can someone do this? Errands. Who? Carcinogen. Yes. Get over here, Carcinogen. There he is. He's so fast. Okay, you get this one too? No? Who's doing it? Pseudo. Pseudo, you're pretty fast. Building and supply. Drop off and build. Bam. Water on. And then this water just can go ahead and link on in. So it's slightly cooler because the zone that it's in right now is colder. It's like super hot, and it's cooled down a bit over here. So it's kind of nice right now. Compared to what we're pulling in, this 90-something degree water. Okay, cool. So we'll just let these run and do their thing for a while. Should be good. Let's see. So we have that water going, and then once the salt water and brine's all been used up, it'll like we'll swap out and delete and shrink and whatnot, that system. But for now, we'll let it continue to run for a bit longer, just because I do want to just go and leave it as this space and take all the rest back. Same thing. Probably at the same time, we'll go and we'll remove this as well, put in whatever we need. Incubation is not really super duper popular right now. We got one in here. Buffalo egg. I feel like we have more. Isn't there an egg section in here? Critter egg. We got 11 of them. Shine nymph, fry egg, patch. Let's check it. Okay. Well, not really. They're mostly fish. That's okay. Also track your play hours, even with games that don't have playtime tracking. That's nice. Yeah, because then you can actually you can tell how much of how many years you've put into a game, right? It's always fun. Okie dokie, guys. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna end it here. We're gonna end it a little bit early. I was thinking about ending earlier, but I really wanted to get this water system done, so I just didn't have to think about when we come back next time. So water system's online. We've got secondary water. Once this one's empty, it's empty and empty. And done. Good. We need to go and put together the natural gas generator over here. We need to go and get the lavatories online. And we need to go and sort out a few other odds and ends, like, you know, temperature and the like, to try and get this place to be truly buttoned up. Some other stuff's gonna have to move, and we definitely need to get this oxygen online. But we're just not gonna do it quite yet. But we do definitely need to get that online, so we will. All right, everyone. That is it for me. Let's go take a quick look and see if there's anyone we can go and do a raid for, if the computer is willing to cooperate. I think we do have a slowdown currently active. It's not too bad. It's at least working, right? Jump back over here. All right, who is doing things? Well, I mean, Clay Entertainment's still doing the low dupe hop radio stuff. But that's okay. I think instead we'll jump in and give... Yeah, we rated him yesterday. We should probably rate someone else. We should spread the love a bit. We'll go and raid... Man, goodness, this guy's at cycle 4,000. We're gonna raid this guy. Raid this guy. He's at cycle 4,000. What? Are you kidding me? That's a thing? You can do that? Alright, cool. I'm gonna hang out in this chat for a smidgen, but then I'm gonna be jumping off. Alright, I'll see you guys there. Get ready to make some noise, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll go put that on the schedule, and then, yeah. See you then. Take care, everyone. Thanks again for stopping by and saying hi. Bye-bye.